Hey, what's going on?
Easy Rider.
Welcome back to Grimo Worldwide Radio. This is Unfiltered. I'm Ann James.
This is Jay Skyline. We got the return of the worldwide traveler.
Woo!
The extravagant, high-flying, something and
Jet
profiling.
flying.
We got to switch it up for you. Can't just, we got copyright issues. It
Bro.
is.
Yeah, true. Man, Brick Flair, man, it's been a while, bro. I ain't been on the show since like June. It's been a long time. Real life happens. So.
But you know what time it
Yeah.
is. This is the first 10. Ain't nothing changed. And, you know, he's still on the poster, so you know he's coming back at some point.
Right.
It would have been bad.
Right.
But y'all know what time it is, man.
Seeing
NFL.
your new posters too, motherfuckers. With just you and James.
Oh, you got to show up for some shit.
They cut me out. They cut your boy out. Nah, I was like, damn, they love me, but I should have been cut out.
But basically the most exciting NFL week we've seen in a couple of years. To the point that low key, like I watch Red Zone, so I see everything. The Bills Jets game was a damn near classic.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for the fact that every other game mattered more.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, it was the Bills and the who.
Like what?
Who has ever watched that game? The Bills versus the Jets.
Yo, it was in Buffalo. Apparently the fans had to dig out these stands like they always do in December, and they gave away free tickets to a game I wouldn't have done shit to do. Like, I'm not gonna commit labor to go watch that game.
Nah.
I can tell y'all that now. But Josh Allen broke a Michael Vick record yesterday.
Beast. Yeah, he's a beast.
If I told you any quarterback going into this year that got drafted was going to break a Michael Vick record, you would have probably said Baker Mayfield maybe. You would have took Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple quarterbacks you'd have been like, oh yeah, like especially a rookie record. But yeah, Josh Allen did that even in a losing record.
What's like 314 yards, some shit like that, to like 294.
Yeah, it was like a 3-game record or something.
Yeah, most rushing yards in 3 games in a rookie
Hey,
season.
shout out to Josh Allen. And honest to God, I've been hearing a couple of people say that he needed to start doing that more since he's not that good of a thrower.
He can't do shit.
I heard he has a good arm.
Have you seen
Were you
it?
the same person that heard?
He might not be accurate.
I'll say, were you the same person that heard that Tim Tebow had a good arm?
Tim Tebow, nah. I don't trust lefties.
I'll give you that.
They shoot weird. They shoot weird basketball shots like a fucking cannonball, and then and they throw weird. It's real stiff. You know what I mean?
Real slow, low key off the subject. I got like pretty far in my Madden, and you get to the point where you got like people on your roster that you just be getting off of stats. Man, I got my main quarterback hurt, who I was used to, and I had some dude I drafted as a backup. Found out he was left-handed, threw me off for like
Hell yeah, dude!
like a whole drive.
You gotta
like,
run different ways. Like you gotta run to the left.
But no, like I said, Josh Allen. I've just heard first thing, man. He can't I've heard almost nothing good about Josh Allen. I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust Sam Darnold because he's from USC, so that's an issue for me too. You know me, USC and Notre Dame quarterbacks. I ain't here for it.
Yeah, they never work. Nope. Same with Alabama.
Hey man, I don't think they gave AJ McCarron a real chance. Everybody else, I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with dude I can't pronounce the name of.
Tagliaova or whatever his name is.
The runner-up in the Heisman. That's all I care about.
You don't know his name?
Oh no, I don't know.
He doesn't
how
pay
to
attention to
pronounce
college
it.
football.
Okay. Kyler Murray wins the Heisman.
Definitely, I wanted that, so I'm cool.
I'm not mad about it. He just runs a lot. They showed his highlight reel today. It was all fucking runs.
That's
He's
why
just so
they gave
fast.
2 of the O'Brien trophy, and I'm like, I think he deserved the O'Brien trophy over Murray. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But I thought that Murray deserved the.
What's the
Heisman,
O'Brien trophy?
The quarterback trophy.
Best quarterback throwing. Okay. Yeah, and Kyler Murray was definitely the most valuable player to his team.
Yeah, because your team ain't got no defense, which we're gonna find out real quickly in these playoffs.
So who plays who first? Did that come out yet?
It might have, but I didn't.
Because it's Oklahoma, or not Oklahoma, Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame. What's it called?
Wait,
Oklahoma.
I thought it was Alabama against Oklahoma, and it was Clemson versus Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it was that.
Oh, yeah.
That was the seeds.
Oh yeah, I mean we don't personally. I don't really care about Notre Dame. Like again, man, Notre Dame will have to win the championship for
They're
me to give them some
undefeated,
respect.
aren't
They were undefeated last time. Remember what happened last time? We wasted a national championship on they dumbasses.
they? Yeah, and they got their ass beat. That defense. What was his name?
Oh, the dude on San Diego.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah, he's probably. I think
Manti
he's like
Te'o?
he's a B-list NFL player. He's decent.
For real?
Yeah, he's been decent. He's going to be on the. He's a Chargers player that they're going to keep on the roster for.
Yeah, I think they will.
Man,
He's not that bad.
He was good in college. He was just weird.
Yeah, why he didn't have to just say that. That was just no reason.
Yeah.
Wait. Time out. So you're on the idea that he should have never admitted that he found out that the girlfriend wasn't real.
What?
Okay, I thought that's what you were saying.
What?
He said you should have never said nothing.
I don't know. I think it's just weird. Altogether. Weird story. Let's get off of him.
Yeah.
So Brad knows about James's affair with having a favorite team in every division. So Brad decided to put out his list of favorite teams by division.
Yes. And if you would like to know who they are, I'm going to start with I want to know how when we picked AFC West teams to win or whatever it may be, we picked teams what, a year ago?
Yeah. 2 years ago actually.
Yeah, okay, 2 years ago.
And we've rolled with this.
And my team is the Kansas City Chiefs, who ended up being awesome this year. They potential Super Bowl.
Man, by the end of Thursday, they could be a wild card team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're playing weird. Tyreek Hill's a little hurt. Kareem Hunt, no Kareem Hunt. But Spencer Ware's doing what he got to do, I guess, right?
Spencer Ware looked hurt as hell like 4 times this weekend.
That's true. Damn. Mahomes is out here swinging Mahomes and Kelsey.
No, Mahomes alone, bro.
Yeah.
First thing, everybody's all happy about the pass to Hill, bro. He threw a no-look pass, bro.
But he probably does it. That's probably like hooping. Like
no, bro. He's
done it before.
I don't care. We've never seen nobody else do it. It's just like the first time we saw them throw the ball between somebody's legs. We ain't seen nobody do it before. I've never seen nobody just look over here and say, and he did it smooth as hell.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh.
They've been practicing
that's
that.
That's baseball shit too, man. You probably.
Yeah.
And it was sidearm. It was sidearm.
It was just like he was looking right here. It's like a no-look pass in basketball.
You say the difference between a no-look pass in basketball and
playoffs.
football is the interception could be for the touchdown.
Do it in the playoffs.
I dare him to do that.
That's not gonna be in the
I swear to God,
No.
Andy Reid might choke this nigga on the field.
Mahomes. How did we end up picking them teams? I think about it all the time. Like
well,
you got the Chargers, you got the Raiders, I got the Chiefs.
He has some type of affair with the Raiders. He's not gonna explain to us.
Right.
What?
Sims can't cook.
Sims can't cook. No.
Jared Cook's killing this year.
Again,
he did. He killed him.
I like Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
And when Phillip Rivers retires, I can go anywhere I want in the AFC West. But I'm a Phillip Rivers fan, and I feel bad for the fact. I believe he's a better quarterback than Eli Manning. That's like my biggest argument in life. And he doesn't have the Super Bowl, so nobody will go with that.
True.
So I'm like, and that's always my thing about Phillip Rivers.
Eli's undefeated in the playoffs too.
Because he went twice.
He won them all.
Well.
Out here playing like straight doo-doo right now. Everybody else that got drafted with Eli Manning is a playoff contender right now. Eli Manning's out here with 2 of the best players in the NFL on his roster and can't do shit.
Their defense isn't good.
They beat the Bears a week ago, and then they went out and did whatever, and then they destroyed the Redskins this week.
They wrecked them.
The Redskins don't care no more. They don't, bro. I feel like there's a problem when back-to-back, like damn near back-to-back weeks, your quarterbacks break their legs. Alex Smith's career is over.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that Colt McCoy was going to break on Thanksgiving,
bro.
So that there would have been another butt fumble for Sanchez. Because
McCoy's never.
Other thing.
Career backup.
Low key, I feel bad for people that have bad quarterbacks this week. Josh Johnson, after they benched Mark Sanchez, apparently got like a 30-point game in fantasy.
I don't think he's ever.
He was never good.
He's never played. Yeah, he was never good.
I remember him at Kansas State too.
Yeah.
Like, cause it was a big thing. First thing, it was just, I think it was because you were the black dude at Kansas State, or biracial dude, whatever you want to go with it.
Yeah.
But like,
Josh Johnson. When was that? What year was that?
2010.
Yeah.
No, I think it was before that.
No, because he was in the league in like 2012. So I think his big year.
I thought it was big year was 2010.
What, in the league? First, he ain't have no big year in the league.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was a big. Yeah, I mean that was his biggest year of his life in this.
Yeah, he got drafted.
08.
08, he got drafted.
Yeah, the year he got drafted was the biggest year of his life. Everything went up.
Bay.
He's up here with like Nathan Peterman when it comes to like, yeah, this didn't go well.
No, this ain't the right one. This is San Diego.
But that was the first 10. We really didn't have a
You
first 10
sure that's his name?
Is it Josh Johnson?
Yeah, Josh Johnson. That's him.
Kansas State.
You said he went to San Diego College, San Diego.
Nah, dude with Kansas State, not that dude. Was it? Wait, that's the guy they had on the Redskins this week?
Yeah.
That's not the same dude. That's even worse because I don't know what the fuck that is.
He went to San Diego.
Yeah, that dude.
We
Nobody.
know.
I thought it was the dude that used to play for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
It was.
That can't be the same
No,
dude.
yeah, he got drafted by Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he got drafted
no,
by Tampa.
you're thinking of Josh Freeman.
He also played for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to Kansas State.
Yeah, he went to.
A bunch of dudes that just weren't good at football.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago almost.
They both were damn near 10 years ago, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he got like 30 points in fantasy after they benched Mark Sanchez. Yo, did you hear Jay Gruden? Oh my God.
No.
The recorder asked him, so what went well with Mark Sanchez? He's like, what do you mean what went well? Nothing went well.
Yo.
I was like, whoa.
Mark Sanchez, how is he still even in the league?
Yeah, how's he still running this? Like,
Because, bro, he went to back-to-back AFC Championship games. Bro, he's going to tell his grandkids that. I went to back-to-back AFC Championship games. I was one game from the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did he play? Us?
And the Patriots.
yeah, he got wrecked.
Well, no.
Who was on those
I think it was
teams?
actually which one?
The Jets.
I think the one the Jets. All I remember is the one dude that used to always say, "Don't care whatever." After they won the one game, he went
Bart
to.
Scott.
Yeah, I just remember.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Just remember that. That's all I remember. Is can't wait.
What year was that?
Yeah, he went.
2010.
But after those 2 years, life went downhill. Rex Ryan's out here commentating on ESPN. Like shit went downhill for everybody on that team.
Rex Ryan. Where's he at now?
ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching him on TV earlier.
Oh.
Like swear to God, I was watching this nigga on TV earlier.
2010.
Rob Ryan's still coaching though. The one with the hair.
Yeah.
Who was on this team?
So let's get back to
Plaxico was probably on that team. Sean Green.
no. Was Plexico on the team?
Who? Sean Green.
Yeah, don't you remember him?
Nah.
That was the team that lost to the Packers. I don't even think Plexico was on that team.
Mark Brunell. Okay. Mark Sanchez. Sean Green. Okay, Joe
Are you
McKnight.
fucking serious?
Joe McKnight, R.I.P.
Joe McKnight sounds like an R&B singer.
LT was there.
Oh yeah, that was right.
Okay, well yeah, we'll get that.
Cotry, Braylon Edwards, Santonio.
Oh, that wasn't
Braylon Edwards.
No, that's when they thought Cotry was good. Braylon Edwards was garbage.
That's what I'm
by that
thinking
point.
of.
I don't even care.
Okay.
Santonio might have been no.
Yeah.
But Braylon, you could say Braylon Edwards if you want. He was garbage by that point. Like he was straight A garbage by that point. He was like the fourth string wide receiver on that team.
That sucked. Sean Ellis, Vernon Golston.
It's just a rough team. I mean, it was pretty good.
Was Santonio
Bart
even
Scott.
good on the Jets?
No.
Josh Myoga.
I think
We don't know
Jericho
who that
Cotry
is.
was.
Jason Taylor.
I think that was.
Wait, that's not even the same Jason Taylor.
Yeah, huh?
I can't-
99, yep. Tim Cromartie,
Shout out to Jason Taylor. He's what?
That's
Woodland
when
Hills?
Camardi was good.
Revis.
That's whenever.
Yeah, no,
Darrell
that was
Revis good.
mercenary Revis days. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
still good on that one.
All right, that's why they made it.
Oh no, we knew there was the defense and whoever and LT. It was never Mark. I just said Mark Sanchez don't gotta tell people that many details.
I think Jericho Cotry was that was his like touchdown year.
Yeah.
I
No,
think he had,
that
like,
was that year is also Jericho Cotry's claim to fame.
For real?
Probably.
Probably.
Wait, he wasn't that good at the Steelers. We don't really give a fuck about him on the Panthers.
He came through for the Steelers a couple times.
Just like Darius Hayward Bay, who's somehow
That's
still on the fucking
debatable.
roster. Like, I don't know how Darius Hayward Bay is still on that team.
He's fast.
They paid. They paid.
So let's get back to your
We'll
So
start.
Chiefs, AFC West, AFC East. My people don't like this, but it's the Patriots. I'm a Tom Brady fan. Tom Brady is the best quarterback that I ever seen play football. And if you want to argue with me, watch the Super Bowl when he was down by what?
And all his
In
credit,
the fourth quarter.
and to his credit, and my hatred as a Rams fan, y'all ain't gonna make me pick one of them other 4 teams from the AFC West. So I'm with him too. like I'm sorry, I'm not out here for the Buffalo Bills. I don't even think that. I don't even really think that
AFC
team
East,
should have. There should be even a team in that city at this point.
Oh wow.
You know what? I ain't out here for the Jets. They
Nah,
might and
no. The Bills, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
The Fins right here.
Dolphins would be the second team.
I
I'd
would
say that.
never be
But
a
I would have to
Dolphins
roll with the
fan. I'll probably
Patriots,
go with the Bills if I had to not pick the Patriots.
It's you.
Shit. AFC North, Steelers, obviously.
We're all on that boat.
AFC South, the Colts.
You're alone.
I like Andrew Luck, Ebron. I like Ty.
See, you're talking about just recently. Like I could never be a Colts. First thing, it's just I know too much about their organization.
Who else would I have to pick?
Because their organization is grimy.
Jaguars.
Because
Jags are.
The Texans.
Texans look good this year.
I like.
I roll with the Texans.
I like Hopkins too.
I roll with the Texans all the way back since Andre Johnson. But no, the Colts organization is grimy. Since back when they moved from Baltimore to now to their owner getting caught with all them pills like 2 years ago, I can't roll with the Colts. And people act like Marvis Harrison wasn't out here shooting people in Philly.
Beast. Him and the sheriff.
He didn't know how to come back after that.
Him and the sheriff. Peyton. That was my squad. Edgerrin James. Beast. Reggie Wayne. Beast.
I'm not stunned on that. I'm just saying, like, I got to look at your organization sometimes when I'm like, I can't roll with you.
Name all the running backs though that were beast.
Edgerrin James.
Yeah, Edgerrin James. That was it.
Like
Bob Bradshaw.
For like 4 games.
Uh,
and then I traded him to James.
The other Ricky Williams.
Okay. You're just.
No, he's
Marlon Mack.
Oh, now you're just going this year. Damn.
Trent Richardson.
Donald, what was that?
Trent Richardson.
Trent.
That was the worst trade I ever made.
That sucks.
I traded it for him right after the trade. Like the Browns trade, like a week later. I was like, yeah, I'll give him now since he's not on the Browns. I thought it was all cool.
No, it's not cool.
He was good on the Browns. That was it. But okay, that's the AFC. So NFC North Vikings.
Okay.
Duh, Bears.
AP Moss Culpepper.
I love Moss, but I gotta roll with the Bears. Even though I used to be a big Vikings fan.
And what are you?
back in the day.
Packers.
He's like his second family is like
I
a
don't
bunch
like
of
the
Packers.
Packers. I'm not a fan. I really didn't fuck with Brett. I mean, I respected Brett Favre what he did, but he
won the Super Bowl, nigga.
I wasn't.
All his records are destroyed now. He ain't got no. You know what his record he got?
He was a beast, like I said. I respected. I just wasn't a fan. I was a Moss fan and Culpepper and Michael Bennett and who else? Robert Smith.
Yeah, I was a Culpepper fan until I figured out Culpepper was a scrub.
No, he could just launch it.
Like, as soon as Moss left and Carter retired, I was like, oh, Dante Culpepper's a scrub.
Who else did he have to throw to? Jake Reed or some shit like that.
So we all differ on the NFC North. So
NFC
we got to remember that NFC North thing later.
All right.
So we all have different. Like I said, I'm rolling with the Bears from the jump on that one. So
All right.
we got to remember that we all on different. Whenever I guess the Lions are just alone.
Yeah, they suck anyway. I don't think nobody's a Lions fan. But the NFC East, I know they suck, but I do like Odell Beckham's my favorite player. Saquon Barkley's climbing that ladder. Go with the Giants. It's a rebuilding year.
Honest to God, I don't have a team in the NFC East. I don't like the NFC East. I think all the teams are terrible. Swear to God, I'll just.
I'm never gonna pick the Cowboys.
Like you could just let me.
I
guess
would pick
that's gonna
the
be
Cowboys, but I can't.
All NFC East fans can hate me.
Yeah, they suck. I never liked the Redskins. I never liked the Eagles. I like the Eagles when.
What's your
Vic
NFC
was
East
there.
team anyway?
I would say the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them when Vic was there. Like.
Yeah.
I just can't
McNabb?
roll. Like all
You
the
don't
NFC.
like-
I like. Yeah, I like when McNabb and T.O. was there. That was a good team. Brian Westbrook.
I'm out. I like players from the NFC East, but I can't roll with these teams. I
just-
couldn't even pick a team to like.
I won't pick the Cowboys. Fuck that.
So what's after the NFC East?
NFC South. Saints. Who dat? Who dat?
It's been like that for like 10 years. Any other time before that, they had paper bags on their head.
And they're
Sure.
good.
Yeah.
I was there when Deuce McAllister and Aaron Brooks and Joe Horn and all them motherfuckers. I was a fan.
Oh,
Deuce McAllister
was
my
Aaron Brooks
boy.
the linebacker?
No, he's a quarterback.
Who was the
He's a
fucking
black
line-
dude, number 2.
Who was the linebacker I used to play with on NFC Street or NFL Street? It was like 1 or 2. Some white linebacker. It was like the only white dude that ever be on my team when we did the pickup games.
Google it.
But
Google it.
Who would be my team in the South? I know yours is the Panthers.
So it's the Saints, the Panthers, the Falcons, and
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
I guess
Tampa Bay ain't a
I'm
bad team, but
I just like the creamsicle jerseys, but I ain't picking them as my squad.
no.
Terrible jerseys.
That's you. I'm getting a Warren Sapp one eventually. I guess I got to roll with the Falcons, man. I'm with the Vic jersey, man.
Yeah.
Those Vic years were special.
Yeah, I agree. Probably one of my favorite players ever. And last but not least, the NFC West. And this is like the fucking worst division in football. I don't like none of these teams. So I'm going to go with the Rams, I guess, because they're the only ones that I can watch.
Yeah. Right now.
I never liked Arizona. I never liked San Francisco. Who's the other team? The Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
Never
they're
liked the
dope.
Seahawks.
What? No, never.
Never.
Why would
Not
you?
even with Sean.
Oh yeah, you're a Seahawks. You're like a. The Seahawks has to be like your smallest denomination. You just like the Seahawks because they're in the NFC West, and they're like the team that's the best team after the Rams.
I mean,
I was.
Like, I swear to God, if the Cardinals was balling right now, he'd be a Cardinals fan.
no. The Cardinals are pretty bad. They're
They're always bad.
Well, no, I think he holds a grudge because he loves Larry Fitzgerald. So as long as they've been holding back Larry Fitzgerald,
Fitz got me like 2.5 points this week. Thanks, Fitz.
No, he needs to get off that team.
He needs to retire,
Yeah.
James. It's over.
How old
he
is
just-
he? 36, 35.
All I know is it was 2001 when it was Pitt, man. It's been a long time.
2001.
The Fiesta Bowl was a long time ago. Utah was a long time ago.
Is that who we played?
Yeah, it
They
was
smoked
Urban
us.
Meyer. Yeah, Urban Meyer, Utah.
Alex Smith.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Alex Smith.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It comes full circle for Alex Smith, man. Again, RIP to the leg.
That's
Apparently, they said he had a staph infection after the surgery, so
Oh,
it's a wrap. It's a
fuck.
wrap for the career.
Well, he'll get that. No, that'll be all.
They gotta cut his
He had the
leg off.
same injury as Joe Theismann. Even though it's 2018, there ain't that much more we could do for this man.
Cut his leg off.
No, he ain't doing that yet.
Off of his leg.
It's not.
Damn.
It's not a Western movie. Damn.
Chicken.
I thought he had a chance to come back, but like it's over. And also, I don't even know if Colt McCoy's gonna be able to come back either.
Alex Smith is mediocre for life.
He's still a first round pick. First overall pick. Aaron Rodgers can't say that.
Is that who he came out with?
Yep. It's the biggest weird thing that ever happened between the 49ers and the Packers being teams that great NFC teams picking quarterbacks.
What else happened this week?
Also, I think Jason Campbell might have been in that draft.
Can we talk about
Oh man.
Yeah, the Redskins picked Jason Campbell in that draft somewhere.
he was bad. I mean, he did his job at Auburn. That's all. College is systematic. Very system. Like you do.
I'm not hating on Jason Campbell. I'm just saying, like, let's not forget that Jason Campbell was a serious thought in that draft too. So.
He was a bum. Bro, can we talk about Derrick Henry?
All right.
Yeah, talk about
Let's
the
run it.
floor's
What's
yours.
Thursday night?
The floor's yours.
Last Thursday. Okay.
This is the reason he's here.
In our league, yes. I have to speak my piece on this motherfucker. So, I make it. So we make it. We're all in a little fantasy group. I came in first place this year, obviously.
Regular season.
10 and 3. I was just out here winning, doing great job every week. Had a solid fucking starting squad. My bench wasn't in it. Well, I had a good ass starting squad. I ended the year I think I won 4 or 5 games in a row. So I get the first seed. I play the 8th seed, which is who is 4 and 9.
Last year's champion.
Last year's champion. Okay, cool. So 1 versus 8, and I'm like, all right, this dude got freaking Derrick. He got Derrick Henry starting. Derrick Henry gets 4 points every week. Very touchdown dependent. And so I'm talking to my boys. It's Thursday night. I don't watch. Who was the Titans and the
Jaguars.
Titans,
The same
Jaguars.
terrible Thursday night game they give us every year.
I don't watch those games. I watch basketball. I'd rather watch college basketball. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm not watching the Titans versus the Jaguars. All right. So I'm sitting there bullshit with my buddies. I'm talking. And a message comes up in my fantasy group chat, and it's like, yo, you watching the game? I'm like, no. Derrick Henry, 57 fucking points. I'm like, what? What? Derrick Henry? I turn it on. No, he had 30 something at that point. I turn it on. He bust. I watched him break that 99.5 yard run for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, he stiff armed 8 motherfuckers on the way there.
I noticed something after watching it 5 times. The one dude caught him. He grabbed him, brought him 15 yards, threw him in front of him, and then hurdled this man. I was like, all right, bro. He was on the sideline the whole time. All y'all gotta do is push him out.
Right.
That's all y'all gotta do is push him out.
Just hit him. Bro, 99-yard touchdown, 57 points.
If I showed y'all that run and y'all never seen football, y'all would have told me he was one of the greatest of all time.
Dude, I would have beat everybody in this league but the dude I'm playing. I'm about to score 160 points and lose.
He scored 189.
He's at 183. I'm at 139 or some shit like that.
I'm gonna win my first round matchup with 104.
Oh my, bro.
That's
That is the worst feeling
You're
in
gonna
the
lose
world.
too. You gonna score.
Go
you're gonna
hard
score
all
too.
year and get knocked out in the first round by the worst fucking team.
That is pretty
Yeah,
bad.
that's
He
how I
ain't
got my
gonna make
first
it out to- I
championship.
don't think he'll make it out to that.
First championship, last seed in, broke the record on this man in the second round for the highest scoring game of all time in the second round.
What happened?
That was
Last year.
No, that was the first year of the
Okay.
in the league. I won my first championship off of the 8 seed. Beat him in the second round. That was the game that Jamal Charles decided that he was going to score like 25 passing touchdowns, receiving touchdowns. I got like 270 points in that game.
For real?
I'll look it up at some point, but everybody went off. Like even somebody like there was some people that shouldn't have went off in that game. James could. Oh, this is what I've been telling James all game. So James, tell him about your matchup this week. So whoever wins his matchup, I'm going to play next week.
Yeah. Sims can't cook.
No, it's now
Yeah, what's your team
He
name?
changes his name.
Stillmatics.
Stillmatic.
Which he did not believe in any of the people
I
in
get
his
it.
name.
I get it, and I respect that.
But he didn't put anybody that
Oh,
is in the
that
name of that team starting this week.
I should have started them, but
Yeah, he
Who's
would've
your
won.
Who's your starters?
Ben, Todd Gurley,
He didn't do shit.
Chris Carson.
He's not going to
He's playing today. If he gets like 20,
Is it 23, 22? No. Yeah.
He needs like
yeah,
23.
something like that.
23.
he's
0.31.
0.31 points. That's it. That's all I need.
Chris Carson needs 24.
24. That's it. I'll get the solid win. All right, Devontae Adams,
He's good.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, that's the second dude for the Falcons.
I've been banking on him, but he did.
He had a great
He had
like,
a good
first four
start.
games of the
Yeah, he
season or
started
something.
good.
He was like Will Fuller a few years ago.
Jared Cook.
Yeah.
Golden Tate is like
He's a bum.
he's a bum.
I never want a receiver who just got traded. Like Demaryius Thomas got traded too. I didn't play
He's a
him for the
bum.
rest of the year.
That killed one of my teams, bro.
Yeah.
Killed it because I already had Lamar Miller and DeAndre Hopkins, and I had Demaryius Thomas on the team already.
Right.
Traded him there. I'm like, what the? I don't need all these fucking Houston Texans unless his name is Deshaun Watson.
Right. Hopkins is a killer then.
Yeah, but I didn't need two wide receivers. And Lamar Miller's like every other game.
Right. Yeah, he's inconsistent.
So go ahead, James. What's
Dallas's kicker and Bears defense.
also, if you got Amari Cooper, that trade saved your life.
I traded Amari Cooper a while ago for Matt Ryan.
In a different league.
Yeah.
It's not a bad trade.
I needed a quarterback. I had
Matt Ryan hasn't done shit.
I had Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, it's a hard knock life right there, man. Matt Ryan hasn't done shit.
No, he started off hot.
Yeah,
I think he's still like the number 6 or 7 QB.
It's 'cause he's averaging like 18 points a game.
But I left my name on the bench. I left Stills and Mack.
Left them both on the bench. He would be winning right now.
I would have won.
Yeah, it would be over.
Game over.
So this is what I want James to win. I have won 2 championships in this league. Every time I've won a title, I've beaten James in the second round.
But if Rob goes up, he's gonna get the W.
I know I beat Rob in the first round the first year I got my title, but no, like I do understand. I like omens, so I really would like Chris Carson to go off and get like 25, because and this is James. Like honest to God, James, to you, if you win a title and you don't go through me, is it really winning a title for you?
I guess, yeah, that's true. That's true. If I don't actually play, then it doesn't really mean really much.
Because I've stopped him from like the years the years I don't make the playoffs. I don't think you usually don't do much in the playoffs or don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But like I've stopped him from going to the championship game twice. I'm happy Julius made it, but I feel the same way about Julius because Julius had the best team ever. Like his first couple years in the league, he had the best fucking teams, and I just beat him in the first 2 years. And I'm like, yeah, my teams are mediocre. We just turned on in the playoffs, and I killed everybody. But he was killing it. I feel he was the same thing as Brad now. But I don't know what to say about Brad because I feel bad. I do. Like
Fucked. Derrick Henry, you piece of shit. I hate you from now on, you're done. I'm not drafting you. I'm talking shit on you. Wait till I follow you on Instagram, motherfucker.
Wait, you following him already?
I follow LeBron James and shit.
Wait, you have?
I kill him.
you're a professional hater.
Yeah.
He
Play a
follow-
hater.
Like, he said, I follow LeBron James. I'm like, oh shit.
I be going in on him. He's a dick. Who else do I hate? Now it's Derrick Henry's on there. Made the list, bud. But tonight, please, Adam Thielen.
75 points.
Vikings versus who they play? Seattle.
Yeah.
I need I'm down. I need Adam Thielen to drop at least 20 points.
Me as you as a Vikings fan and me as a Seahawks fan, I'll allow that as long as I get 24 points.
From Chris Carson. I hope this game goes to 100 points.
This game is not going to be Kansas City Rams.
Right.
Like, y'all it's about to be a track meet. First thing, both of these defenses are kind of okay.
What about 28 to 28?
Would y'all want to tie?
Or 28, 21, 24.
Oh, yeah, that's reasonable to me.
It could happen.
All right.
Or at least 24, 21, something in the 20s.
I know it can get to the 20s, but y'all here asking for shit
not
to
40
say.
to 40, yeah, I don't know.
34, 28.
One team might hit 30, but both teams ain't hitting 30 unless y'all go to OT.
Thielen can possibly win me 3 games.
If Thielen scores 40 points, bro, you'll
I
be
need
I'm gonna
19,
wake up
I
to
need 19 points in one league. I need at least a dub in the other one. And I need 36 or 37 points from him in our league.
All I know is
I believe in you, bro.
We're going to wake up to the wild. It might not even be a message, yo. It's going to be like a voice recording message. You know how they got those voice messages? I'm going to wake up to like a voice message on our group chat from Brad screaming. It's gonna be
fucking running around.
I'm going to hear his girl in the background cussing him the fuck out.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I told you the white dude. I don't give a fuck about the white dude. It'll be something like that. Something.
Like, it's going to be that. Like, if Thielen, because Thielen can do it. Thielen, it's either going to, the thing about the Vikings is either Thielen or Diggs gets the points. It doesn't seem to really split.
Dalvin Cook came back.
Yeah, man, he hasn't done shit for me on the one team.
He
gets like 15 points a game.
About 10 points.
No.
Well, the league I have him in, I don't think it's PPR.
Yeah,
okay.
Non-PPR.
How do you play non-PPR? That's like
our league is PPR, so I can the leagues I control.
I can't play standard. Do you play standard?
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't at all. None. The wide receivers don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get.
If you got Julian Edelman, you might get a touchdown, 60 yards.
But I also I've gotten down to
10 catches.
I
for 60 yards.
strategize per league. Like, I might prioritize getting Deshaun Jackson in the norm PPR league because fuck it, I might as well just go for these home runs.
All right, what's he been getting?
19. No,
please.
Way past that. All right, 15.
He said
15.9, 2.2, 17.6, 18.6.
I'm about to give you like $2. I'm about to kill it. I might kill half of this in the rest of the show.
$2. But yes, Thielen.
Go.
Football gods. Thielen got me into the playoffs.
Bro,
now
in my one league.
In my one league. Now I need you to carry me, baby. Carry me through the playoffs into the promised land.
If I make it because of you, Chris Carson, I believe in you. I'll put you, Kenny Stills in forever, and Marlon Mack for the rest of the
Don't the second one.
You have to rename your team if Chris Carson does this.
Carson Straight Blues.
I don't know.
But no, bro. Don't promise starting Marlon Mack the rest of the season. That might hurt you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
What?
Stills, I probably would. Seeing your roster,
they both suck. Why you pick 2 butt names?
All right. What?
Why did you pick a good name? Like somebody.
No,
who's
still
good.
Matic. I think still, but Howie did first thing he's
still Matic. I get it. I enjoyed it.
See, that's a classic.
Hey, it's better than I've only had.
Who else starts on your team?
There's nobody you really.
I was saying no. That's what I'm like.
Gurley, Ben.
I got Cook again, but
Sims can't cook.
That was Sims.
That was terrible. But
what?
Charles Sims is
wait,
trash.
Cook has been good this year. He's the only good player on the Raiders for
this year.
Yeah.
This year, that is it. He was average as fuck for every other year.
I know he used to be on the Raiders.
What about your boy Ebron, man?
Fuck Ebron, bro. You had 1 year. You had 1 year. Fuck all that.
But he's killing
12 touchdowns, my ass. You ain't do that shit when you were on the Lions when you was on my fantasy team. Fuck you.
He dropped 40 in one game. I was like, damn.
I think I had him twice while he was on the Lions, thinking this nigga was good. He's huge.
But he didn't do jack shit.
Oh, he's fucking trash to me. James, I think, don't you have the scores at some point?
All right.
Let's get these scores and talk these games.
All right, let's just talk about the first game, the Patriots against...
Well, we ain't going from Thursday?
You don't want to talk? All right, we'll go right into Thursday. Titans, Jaguars.
Hey man, the
Just
Titans
again.
still in the playoff race somehow.
4-9.
Yeah.
Titans up there, not the Jaguars.
Oh,
The Titans. Titans are like 6 or 7 and 6. The Jaguars are done.
Yeah, they suck.
Jaguars are done. Yeah. Titans somehow made that. They made that really.
The how is fucking Derrick Henry scoring 4 touchdowns. That's how.
He just slipped. It was just like Derrick Henry has not done jack shit all of his life.
And Thursday he wants to become fucking
No,
Eric Dickerson. Like, the
Yeah.
fuck?
What is this? I don't know. Like Corey.
Hold on, we do have a request because I have noticed in the past weeks we usually ruin the 3 points portion. Let's do 3 points before we do the league. He wants to get his. All right, we'll finish talking about the Jags. I'm sure we're not going to fuck up 3 points in the Jacksonville games. Go ahead and finish talking about that.
We're done with that.
Oh.
What?
We're done with the Jacksonville Titans. I don't want to talk
There's
about
nothing to
that.
talk about with the.
Are you good? All right, we're good. So 3
All right.
points. James, it's on you.
All right. Let's go with.
We're going live, sorry folks, for the people that are watching live on other platforms.
The real.
We running it.
We running it. What?
Live from Braddock.
Right? I've been to Braddock way too much recently. For the what's it called too? The
You good?
All right. We ain't running it here.
We ain't
All right. All right. This is 3 points. We go in 3 questions. So I'm gonna just pass this down along. So question to question. So I'm gonna start with this one. It's going to first be with Skyline. What's the most to blame for the Steelers' loss? Coaching, offense, defense, kicking.
I'm going to answer this in the elimination way. I don't blame kicking because it's the worst fucking field in the NFL, and y'all act like it's not the worst field in the NFL. Like, it might be worse than Heinz Field. And I think Heinz Field's actual field is one of the worst fields in the NFL. So, Chris Boswell, he's not playing great, but I'm not blaming that on him. What was the second part of it? The coaching or the...
Coaching, offense, or defense?
I'm going with coaching. I'm sorry, Tomlin. Like, I don't think you should be fired, but I understand why people are, like, starting to bring it up more.
Yeah.
Like, I lost to the Raiders, so yeah, I'm going with coaching. There could have been some decisions that I think could have been made better. I think the offense was... Yeah, the real coaching decision is Ben Roethlisberger said he could have played. And even though I think Ben be bullshitting about that sometimes to be out there
Ben's a
hobbled.
diva.
But, yeah, Ben says if Ben said he could have played, put Ben out there, bro, because he could say he's going to retire at any moment. You might as well let that nigga's body just go to the wayside.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn.
All right.
Dude, he's old. It's not like he's like out here like it's not like he's Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like this is end of the career Ben. Same thing with Phillip Rogers. Same thing with Eli Manning. If you're gonna be out there, you're gonna be out there until it's over.
That's it. Go down fighting.
You might as well at this point.
Fuck
Drew
it.
Brees too.
Yeah.
Like there is no does it hurt? Like man, I only got like a year or two left. It hurts. I gotta keep it going.
Barely.
So all right, next.
Next question is for Mr. James and James. Which are you more of a fan of? Mascots or cheerleaders?
What? Ooh, what? That's I don't know. I guess I would say mascots, I guess. They're not here to party. They get the people. I feel like they get pretty fired up, and then, I don't know.
They bring the party?
Yeah.
I can dig it. They do. They get the crowd hyped.
They get the crowd pretty hyped.
But the cheerleaders not do that?
I mean, the cheerleaders absolutely do. That's the whole point. Like, that's the whole name of their... But I mean, like, you don't see... Did the cheerleaders go up in the stands?
With the mascot,
I've seen it in college basketball.
Okay.
With the
I don't
mascot,
know.
though.
Yeah, with the mascot.
with the
The mascot's there.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I can just
Who
say
wants to get
from
their picture taken with the mascot? Everybody.
going to community college with you and knowing that your nickname in community college was Gym Class Hero. That's the most Gym Class Hero answer I've ever got.
All right.
Ric Flair.
Yes.
What team, if any, has the best chance of losing out the remaining of the season? Which, damn, that's a loaded question.
That's a lot of teams. Okay,
I'm
can
assuming
I say like the
Are we saying like
one
playoff race teams? I'm assuming.
playoff race teams?
Yeah.
All right. The Steelers.
I mean, I agree with you, but like,
Am I wrong?
no.
I don't want to say that, but the Steelers, we're sliding, man. That was a gimme game against the Raiders,
That was the only game I thought was a guarantee.
and you lost. That's not good. You can't play. We always say we play down to our opponents.
Can't play down to the team that might
Not
get the
the
first pick
fucking
in the
Raiders.
draft, bro.
Come on, man. Like, they're tanking on purpose. They traded their best players away,
They traded
and we lost to them.
They traded the best standing up defensive player in the NFL. It might be the straight up the best defensive player in the NFL.
He is. I think he is.
I mean, he did a lot. Yeah.
Him or Kuechly. Kuechly's good too.
Luke Kuechly ain't better than Aaron Donald. Like I said, I could say Khalil Mack. Did you watch the game last night?
Aaron Donald is a beast.
Did you notice they were triple teaming him last night?
And then they lost.
I'm worried about that.
The Rams suck. They don't suck.
What's to say?
What are they? 9-3.
10-2.
10. No.
They have only lost 2 games. That's the second loss. They lost to the
No.
Saints. Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up.
For real?
Yes, that was their second loss. This is why I'm like, you kept talking on that.
But like, how does like now? If this was in college, who's the best team then?
The Chiefs.
The Saints.
Fuck out of here if you lose to the Cowboys like that.
Cowboys are good.
Shit, the Bears are better than the Cowboys. Well, let's round down these games real quick, and I'll explain why I felt the way I
All
just
right,
said.
let's run down the games. Okay. So we just said the Titans came up over top of the Jaguars, running down the
Still in the AFC wild card race.
Dolphins and Patriots.
That's the game of the week for you.
So let's run on from here. That was
Bunch of block punts,
yeah.
and Tom Brady fucked up the end of the half.
Yeah, there was a few, but those are pretty decent
11
sacks on
and 2.
him. They got about 2-3 sacks on him.
Wait, say that again, please.
11-2.
11-2. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
What was the third team that you thought we lost to? Is that? Yeah, because we beat the Chiefs.
All right.
I got nothing. Run it back.
But Patriots, they were pretty much
They
on
won.
top. They were on top. They were gonna win.
They won.
Were gonna win. They
won.
And then they were like, let's do this like flea flicker real quick. Let's
It
do
wasn't
this
even
lateral.
that.
No,
It was like some.
You know,
It was a
it
lateral?
was supposed to be a hook and ladder, but he didn't. If you ever noticed, he went to go pitch it originally, and he couldn't, so he spun around and then pitched it to do like he was supposed to.
Yeah.
And then he just ran. This was like some recess football.
And then he was about to throw it to Danny Amendola, but he was like, hold on, former Patriot, fuck that. I got this.
No.
It was
He's like,
he was about
the best
to.
player on
There was
offense.
a
Gave
moment.
it to Kenyon Drake.
There was a
Also,
moment. He was like, no.
Half the Patriots stopped trying. I don't know why Rob Gronkowski was on the fucking field.
He was out there looking
He
brittle.
was there.
He was out there looking brittle, like he was about to break.
I don't know what's going on.
That was weird. He like turned around. It was all jerky and shit. I thought, oh man, I was waiting for something to snap. He just fell.
So James, what's
Sloppy
the next
ass.
game on the roster after your Super Bowl for the Dolphins this week?
That was not the Super Bowl.
That was Super Bowl
that
for
was
the Dolphins.
crazy as
They
fuck.
could still. They're probably still.
They are 4-9.
They're 7-6.
Yeah.
They're 7-6.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
sorry.
in the playoff run still.
Bullshit. That means that the Ravens, the Titans, the Colts, and like a few other teams missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Packers, Falcons.
2 teams that we thought were going to make the playoffs. I think all of us
Falcons are
Yeah.
holding. Packers might have a chance.
Packers ain't got no damn chance.
They're both done. That was a stupid game. Aaron Rodgers off year. They
Help me
just
get-
fired their coach.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron
That's not
Rodgers, still on my
happening.
fantasy team somewhere.
Yeah.
Texans, Colts.
That's
That's on top. That
that
was
was a
pretty
good game.
unexpected.
I really wanted the Texans to win that game because I'm tired
Like
of
the
people telling me the
Colts.
Colts are good.
T.Y. Hilton, 9
T.Y.
catches
yeah.
for 199 yards.
That's
Oh,
what I like to see.
Hey, man, T.Y. Hilton's in my DeAndre Hopkins club of top 5 receivers people don't talk about.
Yeah. He's solid.
But he hasn't done shit this whole year.
'Cause
Other than like this
I just don't
game.
think that team's that good.
I wouldn't say that. Eric Ebron.
Fuck Eric Ebron. I'm on the
Yeah.
fuck. Like,
finally,
like-
finally, Ebron
Again-
lives up to his draft height.
Yeah.
Fuck.
If you have your issues with Derrick Henry is because he worked against
He
you.
sucks.
I was with you through the rough years, and you sucked. I'm done. I ain't coming back, bro. Because
I'm
when
here,
I draft
bro.
you again, guess what's gonna happen? You ain't gonna do shit next year.
Probably.
Damn.
I don't know if he stays with Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck obviously likes
Man,
throwing
man.
to the tight end,
Yeah, until his next injury.
taking cheap shots. Okay.
All right. Giants, Redskins.
Another
I mean,
one.
Saquon Barkley looks like
Beast.
again. I don't draft rookie running backs in the first
Who
round.
else
That's
is
my
that
life.
good? Who was the last one? Like Zeke, last rookie running back that's.
I mean,
killing
Todd
like that.
came in like 4
Yeah.
games in and didn't still won Rookie of the Year.
Was
'cause he missed 6
was
games.
He wasn't this good.
He missed 6 games though,
Yeah.
and then went off and still got 1,000 yards. We don't know what would have happened if he started at the beginning of the season. You're right about Zeke though.
He wasn't this good. He's really good. Zeke's a beast. Zeke was always a beast. And that's it, man. That's like there's not too many rookie running backs who kill it.
Year.
Okay, yeah. Unless you're like, okay.
No,
Peterson.
I literally think Saquon Barkley might be that.
Arguably the best running back I ever saw.
Saquon Barkley is starting to look like, bro. The things Saquon Barkley doesn't look fast. He doesn't even look like he's running fast, but he's running away from people. Like his legs don't look like they're moving that fucking fast, but nobody can catch him.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not that big of an Odell fan, so I'm gonna roll with Saquon.
I like it.
There's a few moments Eli looked kind of good in the game, but I mean
I'm telling you, it's over
for the Washington.
Go home. Hey, I like the commercial Eli and Saquon got the commercial. That's about it.
Yeah.
Because he keep on hustling Saquon to buy him stuff.
Right. Somebody else got one like that too.
I got peep that.
They're in the hallway and they keep on the candy machine. Oh, you just swipe it like this. Boom. Coach comes up. What was you talking about?
That's Eli and Saquon stuff.
No, Eli and Saquon's in the grocery store.
No, it's a whole commercial where they go around and at the end it's that.
Okay.
But it's like another place in between that.
I just seen the grocery store one.
What's up, Brad?
What's up? Saints and Bucks. Saints just they weren't gonna let
at the
that,
beginning of the
Saints are too good.
Shit, y'all didn't say that week 1. Yeah, they got their ass kicked at home week 1 to the Bucks. And at the beginning of that game,
who was it? Ryan Fitzpatrick, right?
Would you stop riding that? First thing at the beginning of that game, I was watching Red Zone. I think the Bucks was up like 14, like they were up 14-0, I think, at some point. And then things just went downhill.
Yeah, they were definitely up. They were. I think
that's what's up.
I think the first touchdown was Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Mike Evans is like a weird thing for me, man. Like I don't think I'll ever draft him unless I'm like put in a place where like, I don't have nobody else to get.
He's good though. He's like
I just don't trust you as long as Jameis Winston's gonna be a quarterback.
I don't trust Jameis either. I don't know. He was just a big athletic quarterback in college. He's not
after he ate all his hands, he sucked.
You have to throw in the NFL, and he's not inaccurate.
He makes some weird decisions, man. Makes weird decisions.
He got an arm. He's just not accurate.
And again, I'm not gonna roll with your bearded brother, man. I can't. I'm sorry.
Hey, he was doing good.
Man, that's what happens, bro. He gets his contract and then he starts. It's a wrap. Again, I was with him. That was the one time I was cool with the Bills. Yeah. When he was with the Bills, I'm like, yeah, bro, this dude with the beard is cool. Got that contract that was like the most unnecessary thing ever, and it was over. They were like they were 5-0 or 6-0 when he was there, and then he got the contract and they missed the playoffs.
Yeah, right. Terrible. Yeah. Where else did he go?
Everywhere.
Jets.
First thing, I forgot that he started with the Rams. He was drafted by the Rams. I didn't even know that shit at first.
Yep.
Yeah. He backed up. What's his name?
Mark Bolger.
Yeah.
West Virginia.
Bolger was all right for a minute.
Yeah, no, he went to the Super Bowl. He lost the Super Bowl to the cheating ass Patriots. But he went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Right. The Patriots killers. Who's next game?
A classic Jets and Bills.
Hey man, that game was close.
I ain't watching. I ain't watching that game either. Shit. That's like watching the Jaguars and the Titans.
But it was close. Like if you would watch the highlights.
Because they're so bad, they gotta score. Somebody's gonna score.
The first game they played, what? Oh man, I was so mad. I think I started the Buffalo defense the first time they played each other, and the Jets blew them the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, neither of these teams are good. Maybe it'll be something weird, low scoring.
No.
Jets beat these motherfuckers by like 30 points. I got like negative points out the Bills defense. I was pissed.
When the butt teams play each other, I swear it's like you would think they were the best teams in the league.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck were these dudes playing? There's other couple games. Like these teams are good. No, they're just so bad. They're good.
So
yeah, Josh Allen's a bum.
Josh Allen's a beast.
What? You're alone on that, bro. You're going to be alone on that
Josh Allen's a beast.
He broke some records.
Write it down. Wait, can we write that down? Can we remember that forever, Josh Allen? I'm telling you.
And let me put it like this. Until he starts breaking some passing records, I ain't worried about it.
Touche.
All right. Panthers, Browns. That was upset for me.
I like the Browns.
Both of these teams are in the playoff race.
Yeah. Well, not the Panthers no more.
Yeah, they're 6-7.
They have like a 4% chance of making the playoffs.
You know how many teams would have to lose for the Panthers to make the playoffs at this point?
They could do it though. It's possible. They have a better chance than the Bucks. I don't think
the Bucks are out. Like that's mathematically out. I think.
Are they 5 and 8?
Yeah. That's
okay.
But no, I mean you're right. The Panthers have a chance.
Yeah, probably
all
not. Probably not. I like the Browns. I like
Browns?
Chubb. I like Mayfield.
I don't want to talk. My biggest
And
anger.
Joku.
Doesn't Mayfield break a record too?
He's a beast.
Or something?
Baker's a
Most
beast.
wins by a quarterback since the Browns came
He's broken
back.
a lot of
I don't
records.
know.
Well, not records.
Since
Like
the
he's
Browns
ended a
came-
lot of streaks. I'll tell you that.
I know.
I like
I'm
the-
so mad, man. I had drafted Nick Chubb, and I cut him
Beast.
before they fired Hugh Jackson.
Oh,
Man, because when Hugh Jackson was there, they weren't giving him the ball.
Yeah.
They were not. Like, he was just a spot on my roster where they weren't giving him
Carlos
the ball.
Hyde was getting the ball.
Then they fired Hugh Jackson, trade Carlos Hyde. Now I'm out here like, yo, what the fuck?
He's scoring touchdowns every week.
Running over people.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's a beast.
I knew he was a beast. It wasn't the fact that I
Rookie.
doubted him. This is y'all ain't gonna play him. I don't need him.
Right. I end up trading. I traded Zeke and Fitzgerald and somebody else for Nick Chubb and Odell Beckham.
I can't trust Odell, man.
Chubb panned out. He drops like 40
Yeah, Chubb
a game.
panned
Yeah.
out, but I like
Odell gets like the dub every
Odell
fucking-
also doesn't tell his team he's hurt until like 12 hours before the game.
I think he was scared of Josh Norman.
No, they fucking wrecked them.
No.
What?
Fuck you, like
Didn't they
that's
play them?
yeah, but like that's some old news.
Was he scared?
First thing,
He
like,
didn't
I
want to
thought-
get
first
beat
thing-
up.
Man, if he can't give Josh Norman them hands, then he don't need to be out there. Cause I'm not that threatened by Josh Norman.
Nah.
Not as like as a fighter. Like
He
I
was
just,
turned up that game.
that first time back. Oh yeah, back in the day, yeah. But no, now I'm like, man, Josh Norman be out here getting waxed by people on a weekly basis now. What's next?
Chiefs and Ravens.
Hey, bro. Even in a loss, I think the Ravens is dangerous as hell.
But they lost.
No.
In overtime.
Chiefs. Mahomes throwing no looks.
They were losing by like 10 points in the fourth quarter. I admit he brought them back, but
And
like
came back and won.
That's, I don't know.
Argue the Chiefs.
Okay.
I can argue the Chiefs, man.
Super Bowl.
I'm sitting in the jersey that can argue the Chiefs. I don't know about him.
They lost.
All right.
Beat the Chiefs.
This
They
is a big
lost.
They beat the
upset.
Chiefs.
49ers, Broncos. How did the Broncos lose?
Because I don't think the Broncos
Case
are that.
Keenum
Man, just
sucks.
because the Broncos beat the Steelers don't mean they good.
Case Keenum's butt. They don't have no receivers. Demarius Thomas is gone. Emmanuel
Well,
Sanders tears his Achilles.
He was
Oh.
out.
So
Philip
they-
Lindsay didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna win with Case Keenum. I learned that the
Nah,
hard way.
he stinks. But he did good last year with the Minnesota.
Minnesota makes good
Yeah.
quarterbacks go to the. I mean, bad quarterbacks go to the playoffs. I figured out when they had that Webb dude go to the playoffs a couple years ago.
Jarius Webb.
Oh,
Nah,
God.
who else started? Who got hurt then?
It wasn't Teddy.
Bridgewater?
It wasn't Teddy.
No.
It was somebody else before that. It might have been Bridgewater. I don't know. But
Maybe
still,
it might have been. I don't know.
Bridgewater been in the league for a couple years, like 4 or 5 years. I don't
But,
know where the fuck he's
but
at.
yeah, no, but like, oh, bro, I wanted Kittle to break the record, bro.
Kittle's a beast.
I just wanted Kittle to break the record for I
And
could watch
Nate
first
Mullins is
first
pretty
whatever
good.
this morning and been
Dude,
cool.
he didn't jack shit the second half.
Who, Mullins?
Kittle.
Yeah, but he had like a.
He was
how long
5 yards away from breaking Shannon Sharp's single game record for tight ends.
How many yards?
2.
For real?
Yeah. And he did that in the first half.
Shannon Sharp called his ass. He said, "You better get your ass off that field."
No. You know what it would have been this morning if it would have happened? The Broncos letting the Kittle break his record.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to have your
Better
record get
stop
broken.
this motherfucker.
Yeah, like, he'd have been calling the Broncos like, yo, y'all better do something. I'm gonna come down there and act the fucking fool.
George Kittle. He's been killing this year. He's a fantasy
It's
killer.
like, don't make me come out here with my Rillos and this hen dog.
And the blacks and the yak. That yak and that black.
Yo, I was watching the other day and he said some shit about Skip snitching. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? You came out here with a wet towel.
Yeah. Like, what?
Like, you came out with a wet towel. I'm like, bro, you snitching on yourself. So what's the next, James, on the list of games?
The black and the yak.
Because I know we missing some Christian.
Chargers, Bengals.
Chargers, what was that score?
26-21.
Like I said,
Bengals
man,
made it a game.
that's what they always
Chargers
say.
won though.
Yeah.
Easily. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Bengals suck.
One game out of first place in the AFC.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
in first?
Chiefs. They play on Thursday.
Who?
They play on
Who's
Thursday.
Who?
Who plays on Thursday?
Who's in first in the NFC?
The Rams. Oh well, shit. Yeah, the Saints. It's tied.
Who's in first in the
It's
AFC
tied.
again?
It's tied. It's NFC is tied.
Chiefs are in first place. Pat Mahomes, no looks all day.
Who's in fourth place in the AFC?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
No clue.
All right. Raiders Steelers. This is just all over.
Juju's a beast.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Juju's a beast. All hell Juju.
Boswell's fucking terrible.
Again, man, worst field in the NFL. It's a baseball field.
Steelers defense ain't too good.
Told you all that a while ago, but y'all kept on saying it was coming together.
Ben's a diva.
No, this is not the Coliseum. What the fuck are you talking about?
The Coliseum in Oakland.
Yeah.
It's a baseball field.
So he can handle. He can fucking.
Did you watch the game?
I watched.
Did you see how
Switzer was falling all over the place too?
I don't know.
These fucking guys.
I don't
Steelers,
know.
man. Steelers need to win. We need to win out for real.
Yeah, because they're a half game up against the Ravens. If they lose a game and the Ravens win a game.
Well, if the Ravens still keep losing and the Browns
If the
stop
Browns,
winning,
What do they just keep on winning? I
look
don't
at it like
know.
this, man. If the Browns make the playoffs, y'all, I don't care what happens with the Rams. Y'all can't say shit to me.
Wait, we beat them. Wait, this is.
No, y'all did not beat the Browns. Let's stop acting like y'all beat the Browns.
Are you even a Steelers fan?
I am.
You sure?
Yeah.
Let's get that real straight right now. The Steelers have not beat the Browns this year. Remember the tie?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all got to figure out how to make it that y'all, because y'all tie again. I'm gonna count on y'all still because y'all somehow still didn't beat the Browns in the season.
We're gonna beat the Browns.
Yeah, we got it.
That's not.
We got it.
I feel like, can we get the footage of the first week? I wish we could do some shit like that where I can like rewind the first.
We
week.
were up by like 20, and they came back. Like, what the fuck? Like, shit.
A real weird day after the first week of the season. I know that much.
Some bullshit ass game. Cowboys Eagles.
That was a good game. Went in overtime.
I told y'all last week.
Zeke the freak.
I don't know.
The
Beast.
Eagles are not that good.
I don't.
No,
but I don't like the Cowboys like that. They're not that good either.
No, but they have a really good defense.
they're
They're not good. I don't think that.
No, their offense is doing good. Zeke's killing.
I don't think
Amari Cooper's killing.
He got
Amari
some
Cooper had a
on
fourth quarter. The best fourth quarter in NFL history. I'll give you that. But a fourth quarter, it's like statistically the best fourth quarter in NFL
What did
history.
he do?
I think he had like 139 yards and 4 touchdowns. In the fourth quarter in overtime. Let me
Wait,
rephrase that.
no,
Fourth quarter.
Not 4 touchdowns.
He
No
had-
way.
Collectively, he had 10 receptions, 217 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Okay, with 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter in overtime. All the touchdowns were in the fourth quarter overtime, and
Damn,
139 yards
How many points
were in
is
the fourth
that?
quarter. So
3 times.
57 points.
3 times 6. That's.
yeah, if you had Amari Cooper on your team, you'd have been happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been.
I traded him. He was too much.
No, man, the Eagles are not good. Sorry, none of the teams in the NFC East are good. Like, I'm not really that worried about the Cowboys. Somebody has to go to the playoffs.
56.7 points.
Yeah, it was a bad day for anybody who played Amari Cooper.
All right.
But yeah, no, none of the teams in the NFC East are good. I look at the NFC East as like the AFC South. Like, whoever makes the AFC South is going out in the first round, probably. Even the Houston, probably.
Yeah. Or the Colts.
I ain't worried about the Colts. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, Andrew Luck is gonna be the reason y'all make the playoffs. The rest of the team's gonna be why y'all lose in the first round.
I don't know. I mean, T.Y. Hilton's still good.
Why are you always defending the lumberjack quarterback?
I'm defending
beast.
T.Y. Hilton, and I don't know. Andrew Luck, he's all right. I don't think he's that good, but he's probably.
What?
Oh wait,
You don't think
one
he's
thing
that
I want to
good?
go back to something. Is like, did any of y'all see the end of the Ravens Chiefs game? Like, were y'all watching that when it happened? Bro, we almost saw it, bro. Only reason I wish the Ravens had won. Lamar Jackson goes down, third down, 2 plays left, overtime for the Ravens to win the game. Guess who comes in the game?
RG3.
Bro, if think about the issues. Like fuck whatever happened. Like, think of the issues if RG3 wins that game. And the things we talking about with the Ravens. So who gonna play? RG3? Well, RG3 looked good, man. He won the game. Lamar Miller, Joe Flacco's done in this town. Like, we ain't even talking about Joe Flacco no more. Like, it's so like I wouldn't even know what to do if he didn't. But I just wish the guy, when RG3 came out, I was like, bro, what if he scores? Like, what if RG3 finds
If RG3 would have scored, that would have been it.
No way. He ain't scoring. I knew that
No,
wasn't
he
happening.
wasn't.
But I'm just
He
saying.
threw that one pass was a good ball, the last pass.
But yeah, that would have been like, if he would have found a way to get them down the field to win the game, I'd have been like, bro, it's over. I don't know what to tell the Ravens. They're going to make the playoffs with 4 quarterbacks and be like, yeah, I should start. And RG3 is a weird. Oh, has any of y'all seen RG3's haircut?
No.
Good. We'll get in on the page and we'll probably talk about it on Wednesday, but good. Because he's fucking up. Well, like he let his girl cut his hair. No, let me put it like this. His girl got blonde, straight hair.
Okay. Cardinals, Lions. I don't know about that. Cardinals, Lions, 17-3. Lions.
That's another game we don't care about.
I don't know. The Cardinals just need to.
Where the fuck is Kerryon Johnson?
Hurt.
I need you to be playing against the playoffs.
What's David Johnson doing?
I told y'all David Johnson
Nothing.
wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Well, that offense is all fucked up. He was good last year. He was like really good.
He was hurt
year.
last year. Last year.
Oh, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time ago.
It has been a minute. Shit.
I'll let you break the last game.
Oh, 15-9. My favorite team, Rams, losing to my second home Bears.
Okay.
In Chicago. On the road.
It wasn't even 9. It was 15-6.
Oh, yeah, 15-6.
15 to
'Cause I
6.
got
Yeah,
Carolina.
we had all these points. Like, yeah, we hitting all of them. Get out of here.
Again, man, we lost to what?
Get him out of here.
We lost to the third best team in the NFC on the road. And as I'm still calling
did
them,
he miss like 3
and I'm still calling it the
No.
third best team in the NFC because they lost to the Giants a week ago. We ain't gonna act like they didn't just lose to the Giants a week ago.
Who? The Bears. The Bears.
So,
but Trubisky wasn't
4
playing.
interceptions?
one of them interceptions was like an end of the
4
half.
interceptions for Jared Goff.
Yeah.
One of those interceptions
Garf.
was end of the half. Do you have Jared Goff as one of your fantasy quarterbacks? Is that something I've wondered this whole day when you were ripping on him? So
No, I don't.
because I'm like, when you said that, like, firstly, I don't understand what you're thinking about Cooper Kupp. He got injured in October. October 14th to be exact.
They needed him. They need Cooper Kupp. That's our little. He was killing.
Josh Reynolds has been dope. I'm cool.
He's a bum.
Scoring them
Get him
touchdowns.
the fuck out of here.
But no, I ain't worried about nothing, man. It's the second loss of the
Rams
season.
early exit in the playoffs. Spoiler alert.
Steelers might not make the playoffs. That's not a spoiler,
Spoiler
alert. It's
alert.
not a spoiler alert at all.
Touche, sir.
How did y'all let up Jordan Howard get 100 yards on y'all? I want to know about that. I
Damn.
just want to.
He's cheating.
And the other dude,
Tariq Cohen killed.
No, Conan's good. So whatever Conan did, I was on right. I don't understand what happened to Jordan Howard because I don't think Jordan Howard's that good. Cohen is good.
Yeah.
So y'all can say whatever y'all want about Cohen. Also, y'all understand the only way they score touchdowns is by doing like the 2018 version of the fridge play. They had to fake it and throw it to the biggest motherfucker on the planet.
Oh yeah, you seen that. Hey, got it done.
Yeah, they got it done.
But no,
Beat you
again,
guys on Sunday Night Football.
still gonna be going to the wild card.
Sunday Night Football.
Also, again, we ain't gonna play in no game like this in the rest of the year. Come to LA when it's 70 degrees, because we ain't
Everybody
going.
wins at home.
Yeah.
I like going home.
And guess what? Going home is how you get Super Bowls. It's not 2005, man. This ain't 2010 for the Packers either. Those are the only 2 times that's happened.
Can't beat the Bears. Shut down Gurley. Game over.
Shut down Gurley in 10-degree weather. That's cool.
Hey.
Also, time out. They gave the ball to Gurley 14 times. There's a
He had
point to
11
that.
rushes for 28 yards when I looked. I was like, wow.
Yeah, they only gave him the ball 14 times. So
Philip Lindsay got 11 for 31. Philip Lindsay's my boy. Write it down next to Josh Allen.
Why did you memorize that?
Because I was meticulously watching highlight, or what's it called, the updates on the ESPN app.
Like, I'm not mad that you remember the Todd Gurley stats. I'm like, yo, he remembered the Philip Lindsay stat. I was
Philip
like,
Lindsay's
got him
my
on
boy.
his
I
team.
needed him. I have him in like 4 leagues. He was killing.
Oh,
God
Again,
damn.
Bears are the third best.
Really holding down.
Well, there's nobody else in Denver to fucking score.
But
That's supposed to be
this is my
Yeah.
issue with your first round playoff. I ain't worried about the Cowboys. I ain't worried about the Seahawks. They've lost to us twice already.
They suck.
Who else is going to be a chance to come out of the NFC? Come out the wild card.
No.
No. We'd have to play the Saints in the NFC Championship game, and I've already said that could be a loss. I just don't think they'll stop us. They could score 50 fucking points and beat us. We didn't stop the Chiefs. I'm never saying we stopped the Chiefs. We beat the Chiefs. They still
Yeah.
scored 50 fucking 1 points.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable.
Yeah, you guys beat the Chiefs defense there.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I don't think anybody else, unless the Bears have crack on them and we're at home.
Love crack.
I don't think the Bears will do that in LA. They might still beat us, but they have to score. Trubisky threw 3 interceptions.
He has
too.
crack. The Bears have crack on them.
Trubisky threw 3 interceptions too.
Firing that shit up on the fucking
Like,
sideline.
That happened.
So pretty much you got Bears, maybe Cowboys.
Not worried about the Cowboys.
That's about it.
Yeah, I ain't worried about
Saints.
I said the Saints, and if the Bears would have to really impress me in their wild card game.
And whoever wins maybe tonight.
I ain't worried about the Seahawks.
Let's go Vikings.
And we already beat the Vikings.
Thielen, I need you, baby.
Actually, I think Goff's best game this year was against the Vikings.
Yeah.
So the Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am only literally worried about the Cowboys. I mean, I'm only worried about the Saints. And if the Bears beat the shit out of whoever they play in the wild card game, I'll be worried about them coming to LA. But unless the Rams win out, the Bears aren't going to pass the Rams. Or the Rams lose out, they're not going to pass the Rams.
Yeah.
So, and do you see the Rams schedule? I ain't worried about that. They got to play either the Cardinals or the 49ers last week of the season. I ain't worried about that.
Terrible.
Because we played Seahawks twice. So I don't know which the other
You
team.
could get an upset loss against the Eagles.
No,
And
you're
you could
not.
definitely, if you lose in the last 2 games, I mean.
Wait, the Eagles is next week?
Yeah.
Shit. All right, I thought it was 2 weeks from now.
No.
No, I was supposed to go and watch the game with the Eagles.
No.
I am not doing that now. All right.
That is Sunday night, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not going to get off of work early enough for that.
8:20.
But, yeah, no, I ain't worried about, like I said. But let's break down the real elephant in the room is, do y'all... so next week is the Saints game? Or next week's the Patriots game.
Yeah.
Do y'all think they've beaten the Patriots for the first time in December in like
Yes.
25
Why
years?
not? Yeah. Why not?
Yes.
Malachi, you don't count, man. I have not remembered the last time outside of trying to win a weird pool setup we did last year where you had to pick the Steelers to lose a game to try to win. But no,
Need this money, baby. Fuck them Steelers.
like he's 16-0 every year.
Yeah.
So I ain't worried about Malachi on this one. Y'all two really think they're gonna beat the Patriots?
Yes.
The last time.
Because I'm sure there's a rule out here that that will lose
2011 was the last time we beat them. God
in the regular
damn.
season, I'm assuming. Or is that a playoff game?
Yeah, it was
Where's
a
it
regular
at?
season.
Is it here?
Yeah, it's here.
It was a regular.
Steelers.
Yeah.
It's been over a half a decade since y'all beat the Patriots in this regular season. Y'all have fun with that. All right, do y'all think y'all win in the Saints game with no defense?
We play the Saints?
2 weeks from now.
That's
Shit.
December 23rd.
Yes.
That's how I know you ain't got no waiver in your conviction over there. Did you believe in that?
Yes. Yes. We
And
will.
it's in New Orleans.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, y'all smoking crack.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
And then the last game of the season, obviously none of y'all would believe that.
We're beating the Browns. Fuck the Browns.
No, it's the Bengals.
This is the one you gonna scratch your chin at.
What?
Yeah, I'm reacting to Malachi. Everybody behind the camera knows about Malachi behind the camera. This boy gonna scratch his chin to the Browns game, but
It's the Bengals.
He would put all his money in to beat the Patriots in the
It's the
Saints.
Bengals.
Oh, it's the Bengals.
Yeah, it's the Bengals.
Yeah, I thought we already beat the Browns once already. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we all did beat the Browns.
I was about to say.
Still beating the
last
Bengals.
game of the season.
And it's at home.
It's gonna be needed. Like,
Oh no, if y'all lose to,
that's
I'm letting y'all know this now. Y'all lose to if y'all either miss if y'all miss the playoffs and it's because y'all lose to the Bengals with the backup quarterback and no AJ Green, Mike Tomlin will be fired.
Our Bengals are gonna
Hope
get.
so.
Do you think
Yeah.
the Bengals will beat the Raiders?
Yes.
No, y'all better man. If the Bengals beat the Raiders, then there's gonna be some real like 6 degree of separation shit that makes y'all look terrible.
Yes.
And then they verse the Browns after.
Wait, what is the Bengals record for UBS?
5-8.
No, they're not winning the division, so 8-8's not making the playoffs.
If we lose out.
Wait, no, because the Ravens would have to lose out too, and the Browns would have to lose out. The Ravens have a winning record still.
Oh yeah.
They're just a half a game out because y'all like ties.
Stupid. Terrible.
I mean, it does
Terrible.
help us. I mean,
The tie doesn't really help at this point.
if we went out and like someone's
Better
like,
than a loss.
yeah,
We're still in first place.
yeah.
It's not as good as win.
True. I'm not
But
gonna
it's
argue
not-
that. I can't argue that.
Like, how would you felt that game was 54 to 54 at the end of it? Are we talking about the 11-1-1 Rams and the 11-1-1 Kansas City Chiefs?
Nobody cares about the Rams. We're not talking about the Rams.
Yeah, no.
Talking about the Steelers.
Yeah, man. And
We live in Pittsburgh, damn it.
Yeah, man. And I ain't trying to watch. I ain't trying to be sad in January.
Out here being a fucking Jaguars fan and shit.
That's him.
It's you.
I'm not no Jaguars fan.
I'm a Jaguars fan, but I don't know about this
course
Cody
you are.
Kessler and
Of course you're a Jaguars fan.
Cody Kessler and all these other bums.
No, he was a Blake Bortles supporters for a while.
No, not a Blake
Ah,
Bortles. He's a
Bortles
bum, too.
service. He's terrible.
Bortles service.
He's terrible.
He's a bum too.
They talking about
When it was
Jalen Ramsey.
When it was him and Allen Robinson, they were good.
Yeah, they were cool. Yeah, him and then who was the other guy?
It was somebody else with a name like
It
Robinson.
was another Robinson or something.
What was another Allen?
Allen Hearns. Yeah.
Allen Hearns, yeah.
He
Had a bunch of
he's a
dudes.
bum.
And then what was the one dude? It was like what Cecil Shorts.
Yeah.
He was
Yep.
a beast. Yeah.
He was not a beast, but he definitely was not a beast.
It's probably already started. No, it's 10 minutes away. Oh wow, we did. For once, we got good timing. Who y'all got tonight for scores? Not your fucking fantasy.
Vikings, Thielen, please. For
Y'all
me,
said-
I just said the Warriors, not for your fantasy team, for real life. And y'all
Vikings.
like Vikings.
Vikings are my favorite.
Seahawks 34,
I don't like the
Vikings
Seahawks.
28.
Vikings 28.
I personally think
Seahawks 24.
All right,
I would rather the Vikings go to the playoffs because no matter how confident I am about beating the Seahawks, they're a division opponent, and beating them 3 times is hard. I think we would wax the Vikings if they made the playoffs. So Vikings 24-14.
Actually, let me change it. It's Vikings 24-21.
And that means if Carson scores both touchdowns, you might have a chance.
yeah, I'm out here looking for major yards.
You need 100 yards,
And like a touchdown.
3 catches, a touchdown.
Oh, you do need some catches, and I don't think Chris Carson's that much.
Yeah, he
of a
does.
catcher.
He'll catch. He'll
He'll
catch
catch
a few.
I don't know why Chris
Few.
Carson's like I don't follow Chris Carson. I ain't gonna lie.
Nobody does.
Nobody like the name Chris Carson doesn't like ring out catching back to me.
It could happen. Nobody else.
It's like nobody ever thought Frank Gore was
Nobody
gonna
else
catch
is
a
good on
pass.
that team. They ball.
Speaking of that, yo, Frank Gore looked good this weekend.
Yeah,
out of
he
like
had a-
out of,
Man, get
Quick
out of
record.
here. Fucking glory.
He destroyed LT's squad, number 5.
he's
Yeah.
5 all time now.
Yeah.
He's like the slickest dude to rise up that list, bro.
Yeah.
First time they was like he's top 10 rushing yards. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, right. Slowly and quietly.
He's just like, but he gets like 1,000 yards every year.
Oh,
But
that's
over
it.
this year.
That's a stick.
1,000
That
yards.
like him and Phillip Rivers are like that. Phillip Rivers is gonna be like top 5 all time in yards or somehow. But it's just this slow creep of 4,000 yard seasons or
He has
45,000.
14 fucking interceptions a year, like 28 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Like it's just, his,
I know I don't know where he's gonna
his
end up with
ratings are
touchdowns.
bad. Like
But he'll get yards in the end of the day somewhere. But again, like I said, this Thursday night. Oh yeah, we might as well do the Thursday night game while he's here. So
Okay.
Thursday night game, we'll let you go first.
Wait, who is it?
Oh, it's I don't know where it's at, but I know it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs for the division and the bye week this week.
yeah, it is. You're right. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like you go from home field advantage to you're on the road playing a team that's like 9-7. It could.
I'm going.
I could say it depends on
Also,
if
Melvin
Gordon's
Gordon's playing. He said.
if he's playing, I'm gonna give it to the Chargers.
Where's it at?
Oh.
It's at Chiefs though.
Okay.
It's at Arrowhead.
Also, it'd be the biggest wasted home field advantage of all time.
I'm
Giving
going
it to the Chargers. Like I want the Chargers to win.
Spencer
But-
Ware's questionable. Tyreek Hill's questionable.
I told you
Sammy
Spencer Ware got
Watkins-
hurt over the weekend.
Sammy Watkins questionable.
Yeah, fuck
Eric
Sammy
Berry.
Watkins, bro.
Questionable. Melvin
Trade
Gordon's questionable. Austin Eckler, the other running back, is questionable.
Josh Jackson.
I'm going Chiefs 38. Chargers
Is Kelvin Benjamin playing?
27.
I'm going with the. I'm gonna go Chargers 38, Chiefs 34. But I'm gonna say this: whoever wins this game, I think is going to the Super Bowl at the AFC.
Yeah.
Even if the Kansas
Oh,
City wins, I can concede to whoever wins this game. I think it's going all the way.
I like the Patriots in the playoffs all the time.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But shit's like we getting shaky. This is what's gonna fucking happen, yo. They're gonna end up playing like the Colts in the wild card game, and they're gonna destroy them. They always play some AFC South team in the wild card when they don't get the bye week
Right.
and just blow them the fuck out. Or they're gonna play like the Texans at some point. I don't know. Like they always beat the Texans like out of wildly in the playoffs. But yeah, no, that would be. But yeah, like I said, I'm like I said, Chargers win, LA Super Bowl. I'm all in for it. Biggest wasted Super Bowl of all time. LA Super Bowl in Atlanta.
All right.
Think about if both teams get home field advantage, and there's going to be nobody at these games.
Yeah. That would be terrible. Let's go, Chiefs.
Well, I will admit, the Coliseum for the Rams has gotten fuller. Like, it looks better.
Now.
The Chargers game this weekend was still empty. They got a 30,000 seat stadium, and they might be the second best team in the AFC. And they still can't fill that stadium.
Fan base is ass.
And they played the Bengals.
That's why. Bengals suck. Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to go see the fucking Dolphins. I don't want to go see the Jets, the Bills, that whole direction. They played the Bills. Would you go? I mean, I would go because I'm a football fan.
It's
but
cheap.
Yeah.
If it was, I don't know.
They selling Bills tickets for like Pirates tickets.
Right, right, exactly. I don't want to go see that shit.
Before we get kicking, let's see what we have in the regular. Ty Dolla $ign is probably done. He can go down for 15 years for cocaine and marijuana in I think it's Fulton County.
Yeah, he got indicted.
Hey, we're doing Saturday games this weekend too.
Oh, this is the first week for Saturday games?
Yeah. Texans, Jets, Browns, and Broncos.
Texans always end up on Saturday. Swear to God,
I'll go
Texans always get up on
Texans.
Saturday. Wait, what was the Saturday games this week?
Texans,
Jets,
Jets,
Browns, and Broncos.
Texans.
Games don't matter.
Texans, Browns. Texans and Browns. I'll take them.
I can believe it.
Broncos suck. Jets suck.
So if Ty Dolla $ign's career is over, what do y'all think of how that went quickly? Taylor Gang signing.
No, they know about each other.
First thing was
What's that song? Think these bitches trying to set me up. You should have been paranoid, motherfucker.
the joint with
I
B.O.B.
bet you was paranoid slinging all them chickens.
I don't think he was slinging, bro. I just think they was out here going a little too hard. And they was in Georgia.
Funding some bullshit.
Yeah. I would say that before they were out here slinging it.
Yeah, there wasn't slinging it. He was the money man or some shit.
I would say the money.
I don't know this. I don't know the stipulations. Right? Don't ask no questions. Yes, sir.
I don't know. He's a good. I think he's a fairly.
He's alright.
He's alright, but I feel like he's like.
I just don't know. I've never categorized him as a rapper or a singer.
Yeah, but I feel like he's very important to be on a track. Like it was like, oh, he's featured. It's like okay, he's on the hook. Yeah, it's like a T-Pain. No,
James, because I didn't post this.
No.
So what happened at Taco Bell? Because I didn't post that.
That was the.
And I'm not gonna explain that since I didn't know somebody posted that.
I guess let me just get it up.
Because I went down, I'm like, oh, that ain't my story. I ain't talking about that.
I'm just saying. Talking about.
While you get that, I got the next story.
All right.
So Chief Keef almost went to jail for not paying child support but he showed up to court and told them, I got more kids than you know. So apparently he was supposed to pay $2,500 a month for one of his baby mama's kids. At the time, it was known that he had. Let me read real quick. He was supposed to only have 4 kids. But he revealed at court that he had 5 kids and he couldn't afford to pay that much for one child, since now it's totaled that he has 9 children. And he also is not like the same dude as he was when I did I Don't Like.
I was gonna say that's what you don't want.
Yeah.
So the judge has now turned the payments to $564 per month to each individual child. And it's 9 different. I think it's 9 different baby mamas. Shit. Y'all stupid. Oh, also Chief Keef is only 23. So
For real?
Yeah, he's young bull.
Oh yeah.
He got popular when he was like 16. 17.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we got. I guess we are going to go a little longer because I forgot. We have to do the Grammys. The Grammy nominations came out. We only going to do the rap ones as always. But we always give y'all our quick Grammy nomination pools. We'll always come back when we get closer to the show. We might as well hit them with the now. So I'll let James talk about Taco Bell.
I'm having issues.
All I know,
over
because
here.
I'm not reading the story about it, because this is way beneath me. But this is our second story out of the West Mifflin Taco Bell this year, because the first one was that girl that was like getting fucked in the bathroom that worked there. Do you remember the picture?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Now we apparently have, and like I said, I'm not reading the article anymore. I'm going into the nominations of the Grammys. But apparently a woman gave birth there.
At the Taco Bell.
Hold on, wait, I got to know.
That's why I'm like, he gonna explain this to you. I ain't explaining this. No, because Taco Bell is not Mexican food. I hope y'all, man, go ask James's girlfriend about that. I know she's Puerto Rican, but it would offend her
Wait,
still.
well, hold on. Wait, what? Wait.
Like, I know she's Puerto Rican, but she'd be offended for her cousins.
All right, so she was trying to make it to the hospital. I don't know which hospital she was trying to. She stopped at. She couldn't make it. She says she stopped at Taco Bell, but she was coming from South Park, so she was going up.
Wait. What hospital are you going to?
Jefferson?
Because you drove. You missed the exit.
Yeah. Hey, you going to South Side?
No, I don't know which hospital she was going to.
At that point, you need to go
But
to the
she
closest one.
She was gonna she was about to be giving birth, but I mean, like right across the street's that one hospital joint. That's I don't know. It depends on what time.
Again, you made the choice. You made the choice of going to Target.
The health center right next across the street from Target.
Up on
Living Church Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a hospital.
That's not a hospital, is it?
That's like
If it's open,
That's not a
technically they
hospital.
can't deny.
that's like pulling up the Med Express and telling them I'm about to have a baby.
Yeah, you can. They can't deny.
No.
They can't deny.
I'm
it.
not going to medical. I'm not going to Med Express to have my child.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying
You might as well squeeze it out in the fucking car.
So then fine, Taco Bell's a choice. So they chose Taco Bell. I don't.
Sorry, no.
The only,
Yeah, you might as well take a Taco Bell.
The only
Fuck
difference between that
You
place-
can get some food.
the only difference between Med Express and that UPMC place is you use your insurance, but it's the same thing.
The only difference between Med Express and that Taco Bell is Taco Bell has better food.
She chose a Taco Bell over actual medical place. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying they weren't trying to go to the hospital. If she went from South Park to Taco Bell in Jefferson, at some point you were supposed to turn right on 51.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to make that. You're like Curry Hollow. Yeah, you're supposed to go from the Curry Hollow to the 51 right there. Boom.
I'm just saying that you weren't going toward. And the other thing is, if you were going that way and you couldn't make it to the hospital, you were going to McKeesport. So you were probably better off going to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You're yeah.
Born in McKeesport, might come out with a disease or some shit.
You still got battle rap ties, man. I would chill.
I don't think nobody's from McKeesport.
I don't think anybody's
I don't
from
care either. To be honest with you.
So I got the Grammy Awards here. We're gonna go through the big categories, and I'm gonna filter real quick just the rap ones. Big category: Record of the Year. Cardi B, I Like It. I don't know who Brandy Carlile is, but The Joke. Childish Gambino, This Is America, which I love as like a video, but I didn't know it was gonna be getting this far. Drake's God's Plan. That's all y'all for the soft people.
I'll go Drake.
Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, Shallow. Kendrick Lamar and SZA, All the Stars from the Black Panther soundtrack. Post Malone featuring 21 Savage, Rockstar, I think will win. It's not my favorite song, but I think it's going to win. And Zed, I don't know who the fuck this is. The Middle, it's a song. These are people I've never heard of, so it's going to be the white people.
Okay, so I'm going Drake.
Okay.
Wouldn't be surprised about Post Malone.
I'm going with Post Malone, but it's also for the fact that I don't want Cardi B to win.
Oh,
How about Kendrick Lamar?
I don't think that song's going to win. If it was a
No.
different song, I would roll with it. But that song from Black Panther didn't get like as much buzz as people think.
Oh, that was a good song.
Good song. Song of the year, no. Or record of the year, no. Also, we always do this because we got to remember, record of the year is awarded to the artists and the producers. And so this is like the engineering of the track. This is not a
Who
writer award.
produced Rockstar?
Give me a second. They used their real name, so I'm not sure what the producer name would have been.
Oh.
Because I'm noticing that's what the Grammys is about. Album of the Year, which is the award to the artists and featured artists, songwriters, and the people that did like the other half of the work for the songs. Cardi B. Oh wait, did I go too far? Oh, yeah, did I go too far? No, we're good. No, my bad. It's album of the year. So album of the year goes to the artist and featured artist. That was that album of the year. Album of the year: Cardi B, Evasion of Prophecy. I'm sorry, that shit was not that good. Brandy Carlisle, By the Way, I Forgive You. I think she's country or something at this point. Drake, Scorpion. That's for y'all. Her, I don't know who her is, but that was the name and the name.
Double R&B artist.
Okay. Post Malone, Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
Yeah.
That album was. I've listened to that
He's
album.
number 2 on Billboard. Like on the like real shit. Like he's
Yeah.
creeping up. Like he slowly has like 4 hits out there at the
My-
same time.
My dark
Yeah.
horse, even though I know she ain't
Blue
going to win.
Bible right now, but
Yo.
My dark,
unbraided.
I'm breathing.
my dark horse, even though I know she ain't going to win. Janelle Monroe, Dirty Computer.
Yeah, you get her name right.
Casey Musgraves, Golden Hour. Y'all must. I've heard that
She's
name before.
country.
Country. Okay.
No idea.
Black Panther, the album music from and inspired by obviously the movie, basically a Kendrick Lamar album. Black Panther album. I'd be happy as hell if they win, but I don't think it will win. So yeah,
Post Malone.
sadly, I just don't think Scorpion was that good.
Post Malone takeover.
Okay, here we is. Song of the Year, Songwriters Award. So this goes to the people that wrote the song. So if y'all wasn't writing it, y'all ain't getting credit. All the stars, Kendrick Duckworth. Remember that man's real name was that? Booed Up.
Okay.
Ellie Mae didn't write the song apparently.
Wow.
Oh no, she did. All right, she's somewhere
Oh.
in there. All right, never mind. Hey man,
I'd be like,
it,
God
it,
damn.
it makes me wonder when your name's
That
not
was
the first
that.
name.
That was that jam this summer.
R&B is like
Oh, yeah,
someone
that's
will submit a style written by somebody else. It's R&B.
God's Plan, written by Aubrey Graham, Davion Johnson, Brock Corson, Ron Latour, Matthew Samuels, Noah Shibit. Noah's 40, so I'll give that last one. I'll give a slide to.
That's who you should be suspect. That's too many names.
I did that on purpose for y'all. In My Body, that is a country song by Shawn Mendes, I think. The Joke, Brandy Carl, whoever that is popular this year from whatever genre she's in. So shout out to you. I ain't trying.
Carlisle.
Okay. Shallow, Lady Gaga. That's a Lady Gaga Bradley Cooper movie. And then This Is America. Donald Glover and Ludwig. Ludwig is the producer. That's all you should see for writing credits when you are a rapper. Is the rapper and the producer. Producers get writing credits. I do understand that. That's a legitimate thing, especially when sometimes there's samples in there. So that's how it's supposed to look, Drake. Just Childish Gambino as producer. Best new artist don't have as many rappers in it this year, so we're gonna skip over that. And let me give me a few seconds while I scramble through the 4 billion fucking categories to get to the 5 that are rap.
How many did we go through so far?
Those were just like the top categories. Now we gotta get
So how's Post Malone gonna win this? Like, is he really gonna win this all?
probably because this isn't about rap. Like he might not win the rap categories, but he might win the categories for records of the year. So you know what? Are we doing R&B, or should I just go straight to rap?
Is there R&B?
There's like
I don't
4
think
R&B categories. I didn't pay that
Right.
much.
Trey Songz, that's it. And every rapper is R&B.
Well, no, there's a Miguel album out this year apparently that was nominated. Feel Like Summer is nominated as a best R&B song. That's Donald. Childish Gambino. I keep calling him Donald.
There ain't no more damn R&B. Go to rap.
Killers.
All right,
You know,
best rap performance for rap performance singles or tracks only. Cardi B, Be Careful. Drake, Nice for What. That song was so overrated. King's Dead. Future ruined that song for me, so I don't think that deserves a Grammy. Bubble and Anderson .Paak. That's my shit. I actually want that to win. I hope that wins. And Travis Scott, Sicko Mode. I'm picking
Travis
Anderson.
Scott, man.
I'm picking Anderson .Paak over Sicko Mode, and I fuck with Sicko Mode heavy.
Sick of my talk.
So yeah, that is that one for that. I'm rolling with Bubbling, even though I hope Sicko Mode, I wouldn't be mad. Best rap sung performance for a solo or collaborative performance containing both elements of R&B and melodies of rap. Christina Aguilera featuring Gold Link, Like I Do. Black featuring J. Cole. People say his name is Black, not Six Black, so I'm just calling him Black. Pretty Little Fears. Childish Gambino, This Is America. And All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Oh, and Post Malone featuring 21 Savage Rockstar. That was at the very bottom. I messed
Post
up.
Malone.
Just throw that in there.
Hey man, Childish Gambino will get one of these goddamn awards.
No.
No.
Post Malone, I'm going for the sweet.
It's gonna be.
Iverson's winning this
Yep.
year. One of these Iverson's going to be in the crowd. Like,
Finally.
he's
How
going
do we-
out there
wait,
with
time out.
Iverson.
How we-
Iverson's coming up with him. If Post Malone knows
Right,
what he's doing,
right.
he needs to bring Iverson out there. Real shit.
It's been like 3
I'm
years
here
since
for
that
the
song
Iverson
dropped.
support.
He's guaranteed to win something.
I'm just here for the Iverson support.
Best rap song as a songwriters award, as song is eligible as yeah. So this is songwriters. God Plan with his 15 writers. King's Dead also has a couple writers, but I don't never. Well, James Blake is on it, so leeway's that one, but there's a lot of fucking writers on this one. I ain't gonna lie. Lucky You. Oh, Lucky You. Okay. This is the Eminem joint featuring Jonas Lucas.
Oh.
Jonas Lucas.
Okay, that's fine.
That one kind of shocked me. I like the video.
Yeah.
Sicko Mode with Travis Scott, Drake, Big Hawk, and Sean, Sway Lee with. All right, that's a lot of fucking writers too. There's also like 6 producers on that track though. After I think about it, and Win from J-Rock's album. That's a cool one.
Oh, that's a good
This
one.
is actually a decent category. I fuck with this category, even though I do not want God's Plan or King's Dead to win. So I'd be fine with
I could
any.
do with Win.
Huh?
Win.
Lucas.
I don't,
Eminem,
man.
it's not gonna
First thing,
happen.
Lucky
man,
is, aight.
don't let J-Rock win. We don't know what happened at Watts. They gonna be partying on Watts.
Get one.
Yeah, come on.
Do y'all think J-Rock gonna get?
Cause the hood gonna love it.
Yeah.
We know Kendrick, man. Come on.
But yeah, no. This is like I'm gonna for this one. It's probably gonna be Sicko Mode. I'm a big win. That J-Rock album's dope.
Yeah.
I ain't out here to say it ain't. And then we got Best Rap Album, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy, Mac Miller, Swimming, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap, Pusha T, Daytona, Travis Scott, Astroworld. This rap category is pretty dope.
This Victory Lap
Victory Lap is,
is quietly a number 2, if not number 1.
let me put it like this.
Mac,
If y'all don't want Nipsey Hussle to fuck somebody up, y'all might just want to give him the award.
Let him and J-Rock just do their thing.
He's here
Let's
for
get back to the
J-Rock.
hood,
He's
man.
here for
Fuck that,
J-Rock.
And then Post Malone. That's number 3.
Damn,
Y'all-
who
y'all
was
know-
it again? Say it again.
Oh, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy,
No.
Mac Miller, Swimming,
No.
Okay.
Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap,
That was good.
Pusha T, Daytona,
No.
Travis Scott, Astroworld.
It's
I'm
gonna
here,
it's
you
gonna
know
be
me, man.
Astroworld.
I'm here for the good music twins at the bottom, Pusha T or Travis Scott all day.
Probably Travis Scott. You think Cardi?
She definitely had all of her hits come from that album, so it's definitely gonna be Cardi or Victory Lap if you really going by with the streets as well.
Yeah.
If you go about it with the streets, then it's
Nipsey's hard.
then it's
That's the
Nipsey.
new Jeezy. That album, but
Oh, if you're going with the streets, it's Nipsey.
Yeah.
Nipsey.
He slapped the shit out of that one.
But yeah, I'm going with the 7-track album, Daytona. I remember when that album came out, I was telling y'all, I was like, this album's made for the Grammy. They did just enough tracks to get a Grammy nomination. That's exactly what that album was for, to prove they could do
I
it.
already forgot about it.
It's
I'm really not listening to it now.
I'm still listening to it, so that's all.
Okay,
that matters.
you're the only one.
You're the what are you listening to? You still listen to that Ghostface album from like a year
He
ago?
be
week ago?
listening, you know what he be listening to.
And after that, it gets in the country, so we are done with the Grammy nominations.
Are you working with some bad
If
shit?
y'all want the country nominations, also,
I look back, I'm like, James had his hand hitting the car like on the hamsters on that commercial.
Oh, get it. What is this, the Kia commercial?
What was the soul hamster?
Dude, you working with some ass shit.
I still go around
that shit
there. You
was
haven't caught me.
great.
You haven't so caught me again.
That shit was fucking great. I was like,
so
as soon as I
even though
seen
we
it, I
haven't been
sent
able to do it for
Jordan.
a while, I do have 2 kind of overly unfiltered things of the week for me. One is mainstream, even though y'all probably heard about it. It's overly unfiltered for me because y'all ain't gonna be doing this in my song.
Okay.
Cardi B has apparently been out here performing versions of Motorsports with the lyrics changed. Basically, the lyrics went from. Give me a quick second. What the fuck? Yeah, well, it was like I turned Offset on, and she switched it to I told Offset we getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
She said something like that, or something like
But
that.
I've seen her perform it twice now.
Yeah.
So she's doing this on her tour. This is my song. Do whatever you want to do on your shit. Don't be performing your verse on my track and then dissing me at the same time. We got issues. Like, we got a kid. We got real issues. Don't be out here doing petty. That's how I feel about that one. And the second one is teacher fired from Catholic school due to pregnancy out of wedlock.
Yeah, that's butt.
Hey, you know what you signed up for.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's nothing new, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do what you gotta do.
if it was like she got Woodlock,
Go
if
get
it
a new
was
job.
like a student or something.
Go get a new job.
You go to the darkest place you could go.
I'm just saying, like, that's like a bigger thing nowadays.
So
like,
she cheated on her husband, had a baby.
No.
She had a baby
She had a
with a
baby. They
boyfriend.
weren't married.
yeah, like a boyfriend. They weren't married.
Oh, that's butt.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That's not like
I'm
I
not
mean
gonna
like
get
it's
into
pretty.
religion. I'm not getting into religion talk.
That's how BYU is. They be cutting people just for having sex.
Clapped.
Y'all bet that nigga on anything that's not right.
Oh, this is also overly unfiltered. This is a little bit a while ago, but we haven't had a show since then. 10 football players at an Illinois high school has been suspended for indecent exposure because they all put a Oreo up their butt and ran across the football field naked. Two things: they were suspended for the state championship game, which I guess that's what you prove what's important. I guess because I don't know if I'm calling that a suspension.
Yeah.
I'm calling y'all suspect.
Yeah.
I'm calling y'all that. Like y'all can deal with that on your own personal time.
Low-key homos. Like, other than that,
I didn't say that. I just said y'all suspect.
I said that.
The hazing went a little too far.
I ain't going.
No, they didn't even say this. They said this is just a tradition. This isn't hazing.
What
A
the
Oreo
fuck?
tradition?
To
We all
put
just get.
cookies in the butt.
Whoa, that's definitely not. No.
Y'all on some shit, Chop.
It says this is it. 10 football player. Oh no, I get skip ahead.
Stop.
Stripped naked and ran across the school's football field with Oreo cookies wedged between their buttocks. The Bryan High School players. I need y'all to know the name of this high school because these motherfuckers weird. It's a.
Stay away from these guys. Fuck that.
They call it the Oreo Run, and voluntarily and not a related to hazing. This is voluntary. So y'all some
Voluntary.
Looking at men's wieners.
Voluntarily get naked with your boys.
Yeah.
No, that's
Put-
definitely not
What's that in your butt?
voluntary.
Okay.
It's not.
I don't think that's voluntary. There's no way.
Something else too.
the players missed the 3 games that they played, and they lost in the state championship 24-20. So, hey man,
The principal's a prick.
that was the coach who made that
The
decision.
coach.
I'm sorry, man. If I'm y'all coach and
Yeah,
I
coach
found
said we just gonna go down. I'm not coaching y'all. It's a wrap. I'm not going out there with just a punter and a place kicker. Like that's all I got left. The other two didn't do it.
Right?
Yeah, pretty.
The kickers didn't do
I'm
it.
out with y'all, but we ain't got no team now. So because I'm not with that shit.
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like I'm not that mad at you, bro. I understand you can't co-sign this. Like you got to show that you ain't about this life. You don't do nothing that they like. You think you cool with it.
But you have to post that, let people know that's why there's no game.
That sucks.
I
I think they know. There's nothing like they're not like going.
First
all
thing,
like,
if this is the first year they
This is
did this,
their
this is just the first year they've probably gotten in trouble for it.
Right?
Because apparently this is voluntary, and they
sticking
call it the Oreo Run.
is this something where the principal calls everybody
They
on
call
their
it
like answer machine
Is
type
this like,
deal?
is this like cookies and chocolate milk or something?
Stop putting cookies in your butt.
That's wild.
Moral of the story.
Especially America's favorite food.
No, I like Chips Ahoy.
You're horrible.
Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, better than Oreos.
Whoa. Which
Yeah,
one? The chewy ones? or
Regular
just,
ones. Chewies. Here's
That's
your soggy ass cookies.
that's like
I still need milk.
chewable vitamins now. That's what that is.
First thing, you out of all people, I thought you was on the Chewies.
I don't like Chips Ahoy.
I'm
I'm an Oreo.
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 Too.
Oh, Oreo.
I'm Chips Ahoy.
At all.
See, I'm bougie on the Oreo. I'm basically only on the vanillas at this point.
On the vanillas.
I love the
Oh,
vanilla.
he's on the
Whoa.
vanilla.
Me and Oreo.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wait, tell me, this is the same.
Or should we say, uh-oh?
I'm also the same one that says my favorite Pop Tarts.
Got them homeward Oreos.
I'm also the one that said my favorite Pop Tarts are s'mores. So I've been on this different life when it comes to
Yeah,
s'mores.
but whatever that Oreo, that's weird.
Strawberries bomb.
That's way
Pop
fun.
He
Tarts.
got a white Scully on.
Top
I've been
top.
there.
I was
Pop-Tarts.
gonna say before we left, we got to talk about the new line of No Chill brand hats because we ain't seen this one before.
Yeah, because Brad fucking taxes everybody. I pay like $28 for this motherfucker. Bro, I'll knock off a couple dollars for you. Oh, gee, thanks too.
Get that money, bro.
Yeah, shit.
Shout out to Taller Brad.
Yeah, right. Big Brad. Big old Big Brad.
I was saying, I ain't hating on you, man. Make your cash.
Shit.
America, South America.
Thought we were supposed to be friends.
I thought it was gonna be a shout out. That was like the most sneak disses shout out. of all.
It's tax. I paid $27.99 for this shit.
Plus tax.
No shipping and
No.
handling.
Yeah, no shipping, no nothing. Don't come with nothing but a handshake. Thanks.
Man, I should be
Thanks, bro. Fucking dick. Shout out to my man Brad.
All right. I mean, I don't even know how. Where do we go from that, guys? That was Monday.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
we'll be back on right now. We'll be back on Wednesday. We're still on the 2-day plan until I get my cash up.
Fuck it. Get your Monday partner.
Or is this the return of you? Or we just gonna see you again around like
Playoff game 2.
When do you do top 10?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
We ain't doing
Tuesdays.
no more top 10 Christmas stuff because all it's gonna end is with fucking Home Alone.
No.
I didn't have that as number 1.
Who'd you have as number one?
Christmas Story.
I thought you had no. Last year, I swear to God, all you cared about
Home
was
Alone was
Home Alone.
number like 2.
Yeah.
Close to.
I remember.
Yeah.
Weren't you fighting with somebody about what's that movie that everybody? I understand is a Christmas movie, but nobody.
Die Hard.
You were.
Die
no,
Hard's a
no,
Christmas
He
movie.
was
And
on.
Christmas party.
TBS now, or someone just now put that out there, like, hey Bruce, it is a Christmas light.
No, he was online like fighting with
Yeah,
somebody about it
Gifted.
the other day. Was it
Oh,
Gifted?
Gifted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gifted is up here on like this Messiah trip.
Bro,
like,
he
he's
just kept going and going. I'm like, no,
It
fuck
starts
this.
with
Christmas party, Christmas music, fucking, it's the day before Christmas. Yeah. What the fuck?
It's a Christmas party.
Decorations, all that
Yeah.
shit. Santa's
I'm just
at the
saying, like,
party.
when
What the fuck?
my favorite part, like, I love the battles and stuff, but like, my second favorite part of No Chill is just watching the shit that they argue about that's not about battling.
At
And
all.
that was when I looked up. I was like, yeah, I knew you were battling somebody that was No Chill. I'm just like, they were fighting about if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, which for
I
one thing,
think that was on my page. That was on my page.
you
But the
posted
No
that to
Chill-
your page.
No, I posted it on my page. It was
Oh.
like, what movie is your like
Yeah, the top 5.
go to? Whatever it may
No,
be.
no, he-
I named my top 5. Yeah.
I
But
thought
it
he
was
made a
like,
whole
what's your
separate post
go-to?
about it too. He
Hmm?
made a whole separate post about it too.
Yeah,
Like
he-
after y'all argued about it, he made a separate post to argue.
He had these
So
off.
it's the leader of the-
Yeah, he had these off-brand ones. I'm like, yeah,
Off-brand?
they're
What?
good. He had like the night before, Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm like, I don't watch that
Wait,
shit.
in the Halloween movies?
Motherfucking, it's the Christmas Story, Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Elf,
Friday after next.
Christmas Vacation.
Friday after.
Ah,
Eh.
That's the worst Friday, but best
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
It's only in the Christmas combo, but
It's
it's not in the
festive. It's
Friday.
No,
festive.
it's the worst
It's like,
Friday.
yeah, there's only 2 Fridays out. Like, there's 3. No, there's 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is.
It's like they got the 2 Fridays and we got.
Santa.
No, this how I look at
Right.
it. We got 2 Fridays and a Christmas special.
Prime time.
Yeah, there's 2 Fridays and a Christmas special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig it. I like the Christmas special. Though.
Gremlins, though. I'm gonna stop.
Turbo.
We're
Time.
not knocking the
That
Gremlins.
jingle all the way. It's turbo time.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
That's a good one.
What?
Wow.
What?
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's
He
the
got
Christmas-
doll. He got Turbo Man doll. I love it. That's a good ass
The
movie.
movie's great. I ain't gonna stunt.
Arnold.
So, before we get out of here, let them do the promo for what Cold War. 3?
Promo. Oh, Cold War. Yeah, Cold War 3. No Chill Battle League. Club 804. Was that Braddock Avenue?
Somewhere down the street.
Okay.
Elegance.
It's right down the street. Club Elegance. Yeah, 804. Club Elegance. January 12th. Think it starts at like 8. Man, don't go there until like 8 o'clock. They be saying it starts at 6 and 7. I don't believe that shit.
Have fun missing the first battle. 'cause
Right,
that's what
that's
he
fine.
does.
But there's two. This is like what we run this like the bigger leagues. There's usually 2 big battles every year, and it's always Summer Heat and Cold War. We try to get book as many battles as we can. There's a lot of good battles.
Shout out to the shade that I saw Decipher throw. He posted his battle. He's like, come out and support
Cypher's
even if he
an idiot.
doesn't show up. Because he's supposed to battle Itchy.
Itchy, yeah. If he don't show up, he's gonna be pissed. Nah, I think everybody that you want to see is gonna be on this card. Maybe I don't think Fizzy, not Fizzy.
So yeah, what happened to the tournament?
Fizzy and Reem split the championship.
Told y'all
They
this shit was
didn't-
gonna
they
happen.
didn't win
I
a battle.
fucking told y'all.
God.
That's
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah, that's retarded. That's gay.
So
What about the belt?
So what is it? A
What
tag
happened to
title now?
I don't
We
know.
doing dual
No,
battles for the
I
title?
think I would give it to Fizzy if we're gonna give it to somebody. Fizzy was gonna fuck
Yeah.
Reem up. No
So wait, what
offense.
happened to
Yeah.
the battle with Reem?
Huh?
Did Reem battle anybody at all?
He
Yeah.
battled
City.
Sit.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fought. Yeah,
They
that
both-
was it.
And
Yeah,
City choked his way through the fucking.
It was a sleepy match.
Yeah.
It was a very sleepy match. They both choked, but City choked more. City choked his way to the fucking his side of the.
Aw, damn.
He did. He choked every single battle.
The only battle he really. Who did he battle first?
Bad news.
And then he
No, was Bad News the first battle?
Bad
Yeah.
news. Then basket.
basket.
That's what was in the final.
That was questionable, and then yeah.
He choked his way. He started off hot last year, but then he fell off. Fizzy just coasted through the whole thing, and I think Fizzy would end up winning anyway.
Will Banger make it on this one? Do you think?
Yeah, he battles Gold Guns.
If
Yeah.
Got found last.
Yeah.
For all those that don't follow the live,
Yeah.
follow the
I don't-
show page.
I don't
Keep it
watch
fighting.
It was real today.
He got real emotional.
Yeah.
He got real
He
emotional.
felt like he should have been on the card. He wasn't.
I thought, yeah.
Banger has one good battle every like 3 or 4 battles.
So
That's-
he made the card.
And it's not because we don't want to book him. It's because not to be a dick, but like your name gets presented in conversation. Motherfuckers just don't want to battle.
Other question.
Sorry.
What do you think is gonna come out of this, Miss Petty Magic?
Miss Petty and Miss
Bad
Magic
News.
versus Bad News. I hope these girls fuck him up. Bad News.
You think
Bad
it's-
News gets battles upon controversy. He sucks. Like he hasn't really even won.
I don't think he has, but I like him. I
Do you
like.
think this is a
I
good
think
or a bad look?
His last, I mean, I thought
I'm done with Bad News. Get him out of here.
his last good battle.
I just hope he loses so he retires eventually.
Okay, so you think this is the?
I mean, no, I'll admit, his
If he
last,
loses this, yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's
you're
over.
done.
It's
He's
over.
not getting no more battles.
Yeah.
If
But
he
no,
loses
I'll
this.
admit, I
Miss
thought-
Petty don't even got no teeth. Well,
Oh.
neither does Bad News for what the fuck am I
I'm
saying?
not getting into this thing with him and Miss Petty because
Y'all
they've been going at it.
motherfuckers in your.
Oh yeah, what happened? Did you ever get back? Because she was coming at you the other
Yeah,
day.
that was stupid. Yeah, I'll flame her.
But
She don't want these problems.
no, Bad News' last good battle to me was the city battle where I thought I was always on the side that I thought it was closer to people.
He had
getting
that one. He had the
Yeah.
lady homie. He had that one.
But no, after that, like
Haymaker.
he's just entertaining. That's it. He's not gonna really.
Not on the rap stage. He would just be saying Paw Patrol. Come on, bro.
I didn't listen. I
Come
haven't
on.
watched that one yet.
Good. Don't watch it.
That
It's
part was
Big
so
Light
hard.
fucking screaming at him.
that was hard to record.
That was stupid as fuck. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what? Get him out of here. Somebody
I don't know.
fuck him up,
I
girls.
saw somebody post something about a Paw Patrol bar, and I'm like, yo, bro, because wasn't that what happened last time when he went viral? It was because of some like terrible
Fighting. They were fighting.
No, the battle where he went viral because they said some dumbass shit.
When he
That's
humped.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when he humped dude.
When he humped
He got
Newsom.
humped by JoJo.
Yeah.
Let's not do that to him.
That. What
JoJo
else
did,
happened?
yeah, he was
Yeah, that
humped
was.
upon.
It
We'll
was like
say.
this. He ain't knocking him the fuck out.
Nah.
Because I'm telling you, that's the time where I'm okay with that.
Suge White's back on this card.
Okay.
Seen that.
Gold Guns is on this
Hey, yo,
card.
why did somebody post like a
Gifted.
wish match thing and their wish was for Suge White to battle Fizzy?
That would be alright. That would be a good battle. I like that. Cause Suge's a big guy, man. His stage presence is big. You know what I mean? He's a bigger guy, but in Fizzy.
Wait, no, my bad. It wasn't Suge White. It was Steve Span. It was like they want to see Span and
I
Fizzy
don't want to
battle.
see
I'm like,
that.
why would y'all want
to see
that?
Fizzy yell at Steve? I like that. Fucking, I like Steve.
That's what it was. Somebody said their dream battle was like Steve Span and Fizzy, and I'm like, wait, what?
Steve's he's inconsistent too.
As long as he can play go against paper.
As long as he can, he can battle paper every time. He'll win. 10-0.
This is the weirdest thing to me.
He just got his number, man. Just got his fucking
Bro,
number.
I'm telling you, and this is after what happened with Fizzy and Rob. Me and Rob is in the back watching that second battle,
Mm-hmm.
and after Steve called him out for rapping on beat,
Yeah.
the rest of the time me and Rob was back there, we were just counting him rapping on beat.
When Steve did the girls just want to have fun, that shit was fucking just
I was like,
hilarious.
holy shit.
Steve was good.
But
But yeah,
so wait,
man,
so
January 12th, Club Elegance.
is there any title up on the line, or is this just battle?
No, that will be on the next card.
What's happening? So whatever.
These are all just battles.
the mob
man.
get the belt?
Because yeah, Mob has the belt. I'm guessing we're gonna give it to Fizzy. Like we got to.
You say that until until we get an interview. Oh, Reem's album's dropping, so we're gonna try to get that interview.
Yeah, go grab that. It's like no, go grab that. Support my man, Remo Wise Speakeasy.
So when we get an interview, I'm asking him straight up, bro. You the champ or you giving it up?
Oh,
That'll be a real
God.
question.
Make sure you can't. He has to bring him in by himself. You can't have the mob all here.
Oh no, that's my
It's
thing.
too small of a room.
No, my
for
thing
him
is
for all that.
like I want
We
Reem
can
to.
open the wall,
Yeah.
baby.
We got a whole
No,
We got
motherfucker.
extension, baby.
No, this is my thing when it comes to Reem's personal album. I want a one-on-one interview. If Juice
Yes.
come, that's fine. I'm cool with Juice, but I do want Reem to really just come with him. And if Juice come, fine.
Yeah.
But I don't want the whole mob. Like if Juice is Reem's interview for his album, I would like to. I'm inviting you to come down for the interview, but I want it to be like a personal interview with you. And I don't want a mob interview about your album.
I dig it. I dig it.
Hey man, we support everybody, man. Reem's come through a couple times. I've had some of our best interviews.
Yeah.
That Reem Bad News interview was.
Retarded. Then they went to the bathroom and locked the door. I was like, yo.
What? We didn't have to say all
Bit
that.
of Flair got a little crazy towards the end. It got a little crazy all the way through, actually, to be honest with you. Yeah.
It's like a bit of flair turned into a butt.
A shit ton of flair.
About that. But yeah, man, January 12th. That's what, that's like 5 Saturdays from now. That's like a month from
next
now.
year.
It's a month from now. Yeah, next year.
Any
January
performers
12th.
or anything, or is just all?
It's the tournament took up so much of our space on cards and shit, like so many matches that I don't know. I think this is like our first full card that we got to drop with no, you know what I mean? No title matches, none of that shit. Just straight bars. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's always a good time. Catch me and Chuck at the bar getting fucked up. Gold chain Chuck. He had his gold chain on yet. I gave him that was like the Green Ranger's gold shoulder pads. I'm like, yeah, this dude turned into a dude. He's fighting people, throwing people in headlocks. I'm like, yo.
Did you witness all this? Because he told me about
I almost got fucking shot that night, yo.
Chuck 2.0.
Chuck, gold chain Chuck, GCC. Don't fuck with him, yo. He had the taupe sweater on with the gold chain. He looked like a mafia boss.
Yo.
Choking people. He almost hit somebody with a chair. I'm like, yo, this dude is wildin'. Shout out to my man Chucky E. The E is for don't fuck with him. E don't stand for hoe.
Yeah. Yo.
That last part was stupid as fuck.
Facts.
Yo.
Facts.
All
Let's
right.
go watch this Minnesota game. Let's go
All
have
right.
a
Get out
feeling.
to
I
watch
need
some
you,
Monday
baby.
Night Football. Y'all know what time it is. And again, we will be back on Wednesday with either a top 10 list or an interview. We'll be eating food no matter what. So, we got too much food around here now. We kind of stockpiled again.
Yeah.
So, you want to come back Wednesday to eat? And
come on back. Yeah.
I'm free during the day. I don't got shit to do.
So Wednesday 6 o'clock. We might have a 2-day week. We might be down to 2 days a week, but we might have 3 hosts again.
You sold me with food. I'm on the bandwagon.
Okay. And you know there's always something.
We'll be back on Wednesday on that one, yo. We'll be out. I ain't gonna say nothing else.